Good evening and welcome, PLW Nation. It is a Friday night and we got a great matchup for you. The 13-20 Night Owls will be taking on the 11-22 Lightning. The Night Owls are in need of a sweep tonight to get relevant in the playoff mix. And the Lightning, they just need to win anything to get some momentum going with the second half of the season going on. The Night Owls are fully ready, fully stocked and loaded. Randy in town. James Stein, he's a little bit late. Wasn't using pocket radar. Might have got pulled over right outside Hideaway Field. I'm Trench Pacone, hanging out with my best friend over here, J-Lo in the house. Say hi, everybody.
What's up, PLW Nation?
Were you flying a plane today? You look like an aviator.
Oh, I do?
A little bit.
Maybe I was.
Your Schmoopy's playing tonight. Kyle
That's right.
Lohman on the Lightning.
Yes, he is.
What do you think about your Lightning crew out there against the Night Owls with Stein and Dalby in the mix?
Right when I saw that Stein and Dalby were going to be playing, I was kind of like, oh, no, here we go.
A little nervous, huh?
Yeah, but I do think that both of these teams are evenly matched.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So. I mean, the addition of Levi Lawrence over there on the Night Owls as well, lefty, really good pitcher, and it definitely has a good bat as well.
Absolutely.
I'm expecting a sweep out of the Night Owls actually tonight.
Wow.
I feel like they're gonna have the momentum, the energy. Of course, when the big two come in, it changes the game, and all
right, Trent.
I think they
big words.
They know what they need to do tonight to be relevant here in PLW. So I'm feeling that there might be some broomsticks coming out. I do love the Lightning, but I don't know if they're going to have what it takes to get it done tonight.
Sure.
But Jake Purdy, he deals. He's good. Your boy Lohman on the mound, sweeping curve, good as well. And Cody Runnels has been dishing on the mound, so we'll see what happens with that. And, of course, there's Sparkles, and he doesn't really amount to much anyway.
Yeah. I like how you just say things right out, Trench.
Real
it's
quick,
one of the best things about you.
I want to talk about Kirby Buckets. He went under the knife last night.
Kirby.
He was in the recovery room this morning. It looks like he might have made a full recovery, and we're expecting him to be out there once again out here in Hideaway Field. Let's talk about the weather. Jen, it looks like you are dressed to play Frisbee, maybe hit the beach. How's it feel out there?
Beautiful day here in Las Vegas. Not too much wind. As you can see, the trees are barely moving, if at all. Mm-hmm. It's gorgeous. This is what we love. We wish it was like this all year round. Yeah,
this is probably the best night we've seen in 2 weeks. It's just been windy, nasty for most of the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A lot of ERAs have gone through the roof. A lot of batting averages have gone up as well. You saw last night, your boy, I see you smiling cheek to cheek when TB7 does well as the Snappers took care of business last night. And they're right there. There's a four-way tie.
18 and 18.
Man.
Vipers, Legends, Snappers, and Cajuns.
Right?
All 18 and 18 right there in the middle of the pack.
And then the ones and Vaders. I was actually looking at the Vaders Instagram today, and they're all over the leaderboard. Home runs, ERAs, strikeouts, averages. They're looking
as well
real
as
good.
the ones.
Looking good.
Ones, baby. Better watch out.
Don't forget to get your wiffle ball points in right now.
Right now.
Yeah, like not before, not right now. Get them in.
No delays. Can I move this, Trench?
Yeah, move it how you want.
Okay.
We got a good one for you tonight. Anytime J-Lo's up here in the commentating booth, it's just going to be a good night.
Trench, you're so nice. I mean, really, you're the GOAT. Come on, cut it out.
A lot of money, or a lot of wiffle ball
What's coming
points.
in? What do we got?
Coming in early on the Owls. The Owls -3.5. They're kind of feeling the same thing I am.
Whoever's setting those odds thinks the Lightning's not going to show up, I guess.
I think it's a point too high. I do have the Owls winning, but it looks like it's even right now as already 150 viewers.
I think it's going to come down to Trench in tonight's series for the Lightning side are their bats. I know, a lot of teams struggle with pitching, for sure. After like guy 2, 3 in the pitching rotation, like a lot of teams struggle.
Yeah.
But the Lightning really is their bats. That if they can wake them up, they can do well.
Speaking of bats, let's check out that starting lineup for the Night Owls, Jen.
Is it the same that was posted today? Here we go. Randy Dalby gonna lead off.
Yeah, pitching.
Stein, number 2 spot. Levi, number 3. Sean Merciel, who's the shortstop. He's going to be 4th in that lineup. Logan Christie, number 5. And Dakota Pickavit, and at 6th.
Good.
Note to fans that Merciel and Christie are fairly new additions to the Night Owl squad. I think good acquisitions. So look for those two to be doing some things with their bats.
I hung out with Sean earlier this week. We played a little frisbee golf. He's pretty good. He almost can't.
Is he?
Yeah, he almost
I
can't.
think he does that all the time.
I didn't do so bad. I was 7 over in 18 holes.
Okay.
But, he understands that he's been struggling in the box a little bit this season. And he's going to try to change that around tonight. Expect big things out of Sean Merciel.
Adam Tannick saying Runnels is good, but he hasn't seen Stein. I will tell you that Runnels has been studying Stein, though. He's been watching a lot of tape. So
okay,
we'll see if that does anything.
Stein has a podcast called Shut Up Stein, and Runnels has a podcast called Studying Stein.
Right.
Make sure you check out both to get it on there. I want to talk a little bit about Bruce Uson as well. Not quite the numbers this year that he had last year.
Not quite. He is leading the league in walks, though.
Yeah, definitely has a good eye there.
That's something to point out.
But his defense has been stellar out there in
Absolutely.
right field. Of course, Josh Atkinson in left as well. These guys really cover some ground.
Yes,
the
they
only
do.
person on defense that I'm a really suspect at is Sparkles Phillips.
Absolutely, yes, 100%.
I'm curious to how many times do you think he'll hit the deck tonight?
5 at least. I mean, that's min.
That might be just in the first
the
inning.
line's probably like
There he is.
9.5 or something.
Born a tortoise, turned into a subpar wiffle ball player. He's always grimacing.
I got to tell you, Trench, that earlier today, as I was checking the lineups and things, I saw Chad starting himself as pitcher game 1,
He does that.
and I said to Kyle, I said, "Who does he think he is?"
I love you. You're the real manager of the Lightning. I bet they're a little fearful of you when you walk in. Remember in that movie Major League?
Yes,
there
such
was
a good movie.
The owner
So
was
funny.
a woman or something, or she was the manager, and when she walked in, they kind of crumbled. I feel like the Lightning have a little bit of that going on as we're about ready.
I hope they do.
To go.
Women are going to take over the world. You heard it here.
They already did. Check out my what I'm going to do real quick, guys. If you go up top, I got the winning hat. I'm going to change it.
Snap! Look at this.
Boom.
Wow, that is pretty
Look how
nice.
snappy that is.
I like that. Can I get one? Actually, no. Never mind.
We're in all black. Look, we're blacked out.
Yeah, that's right. Is that for the funeral of the Lightning, as you're predicting?
Yeah, you could do the eulogy. And here we go. A lot of people saying Dalby might go
Here we go.
yard.
So even
First pitch.
even on the bets here, pretty close.
It's probably about even if he goes yard. Here we go.
So if you're watching, Dalby is wearing a Mayo jersey, but that is Randy Dalby.
Good pitch by Sparkle Phillips out of the gate. 54 outside pan gets Randy down 0-2. Here in the Premier League Wiffle, we do start with 1 strike. He probably hasn't seen Chad pitch in a long, long time.
He did play against them a few weeks ago.
Oh, did he?
So, yes.
We're checking the monitor right now. Man, that wind was wreaking havoc. And for it not to be blowing at all tonight is beautiful, as Kyle Lohman is going under the hood right now to make sure that the monitor is running correctly. And instantly, GK doesn't. let me tell you, you definitely want to check that out as we get right back into the mix.
Here we go. Back at it.
I think the count's 1-2, though. I could have swore he threw one into the turf.
I'm not sure. Trench got a little distracted there with the pocket radar.
He goes left side.
Ripped.
His exit velo's mighty powerful, as that's a good start for Randy, making his presence known as Barry Hutter is going to be up to bat right now.
Oh, my God. What is that then?
It's a bumblebee. It doesn't have a stinger. It's just looking for pollen and flowers. It probably thinks you're sweet.
Oh, my God.
Just remain calm.
Okay.
Just like in Jurassic Park, remember, if you don't move, the T-Rex will not get you.
Okay.
56 outside bar. That's just going to be a ball here in Premier League Wiffle. We are a 55 and under league.
That's speed, not age.
Oh, inside the pylon, left side. That's going to be a double, and the Night Owls jump on top of Sparkle Phillips early.
Just like that.
It actually wasn't a bad pitch selection by Sparkles, but Barry just kind of ripped into that one. And now Levi Lawrence, a little bit more subdued of late, being on the Night Owls. I think manager, owner Nick Davella is really corralling the emotions that Levi possesses.
Interesting. Maybe he's got him on a regimen.
I've been noticing that you have a little bit of a fan club brewing here in Premier League Wiffle.
I do or you do?
You do. And I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like you're making a run at Trenchy. 1-2 to Levi.
Trench, I'm here to compliment you, not to detract from you.
We compliment each other. Sparkles almost gets a hand on that, and that is going to be a dirty single, as he did get a hand. Good back up the middle shot by Levi Lawrence and Sean Merciel, the Italian-Canadian Frenchman.
That's right.
We did an Ancestry.com on him, too, and all that's correct.
What nationality is he not? Ooh, that's going to be hit high.
He just got under that one, and that's bad news for the Lightning. If he's going to be able to make contact and barely miss, he might get one out of there tonight. As Logan Christie, one of our stream team favorites, one of our favorites all around, has been kind of cruising around different teams, found a nice home here in Night Owl Land. Remember, he hit a home run last series. It was a nice piece of work there. And it goes to 2-2. It looks like Swoop is waiting for the J-Lo calendar to come out.
Entirely of me? I mean, I'll get featured in a couple months, but I don't know about the whole calendar. That's cray.
I like it. I think that will really get your pre-orders in and probably sell out. Oh, good pitch by Sparkles right there.
That's a lot of different looks that I have to come up with.
Yeah, I mean, we could have some with like wiffle balls during the summer.
Librarian, maybe. That one would be easy.
You and TB7, maybe.
Me and wearing his jersey.
I love it. Owls only get one right there. It could have been a lot more damage. Good job, Sparkle Phillips, to get out of that mess, as we're going to go into the bottom of the first, as your Lightning will be up right now. What's Levi doing?
No one ever knows, Trench.
He was just rolling around on the ground like he was trying to scratch his back like a little poodle out there.
We try to let him be himself, but, you know, we always have an eye on him just in case.
Let's see how Randy does on the bump. Remember, a lot of our PLW guys travel the country playing in tournaments, and all I ever hear when Tom Gannon comes back is, we lost to Randy again. We lost to Randy again.
Not to a team. We lost to this one guy. Yeah.
It's always that. When's Tom going to come back and say, you know what, PLW Nation, we did it. We beat Randy. It's been years. A little frustrating.
Well.
He's good.
I mean,
He's
so
good.
is Tom, though, you know?
Tom is good. I was looking at some stats. He's leading the league in strikeouts. Mm-hmm. Is it ERA as well, I believe?
I think he's doing much better on the hill than he is at the plate, but still good.
Yeah, I'll take Tom's worst days in the batter's box. Those would be my best days. We've had some good series, though.
Oh, my goodness. That game 3 with you guys the other night was crazy.
Oh, man. You know, I really wanted to get out of that inning because I was up next in that bottom of the 5th. Here's Kyle Lohman, your Schmoopies.
Yep, leading off for the Lightning. Here we go.
Did I say that right, Schmoopie?
Yes, you got it this time, Trench. That's from Seinfeld.
After a player of the week performance, kind of a little bit, went back to regular form. Let's see if he could break out a little bit more. Early up in the count for Lohman, and he's dangerous when the pitcher falls behind. He's either going to walk or hit something with a lot of power.
Yeah, they were all over you the other night about your baseball pants.
What's wrong with them?
That's going to be ripped hard up the center. They said that it's a Vipers thing, so you gotta get a new look.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what kind of look do you think I should get?
Maybe some of those like leggings with shorts over it.
I haven't seen you at Pilates in a minute. Speaking about limbs.
I know, I'll be back this week.
Are you?
Yep. I've been doing some therapy on my knee.
Good.
Feeling better.
Got to see you there.
Ready to get back at it.
Maybe we'll take some video. And
Some
Bruce.
boomerangs.
Yeah, the juice. Yuson up to bat. Takes a hack at that. It's going to be 0-2. Randy speeds it up to 61. You know, a lot of the PLW players are out there watching this Aviators game, I think,
Oh,
tonight.
really? Oh.
That's baseball?
We weren't invited?
I know. Somebody could have filled in.
You know, we should just start doing our own outings.
Listen, we've talked about it before. And Runnels goes right side. Immediately the Lightning strike back.
Bring in Lohman, tie it up here at once.
Was that back-to-back?
Back-to-back up the middle.
Other than Yuson, they got something going off Randy. And Randy, you can't tell whether he won the lottery or gave up a grand slam to end the game. You just never know what the emotions with this guy.
He's very even-keeled.
As Anthony Michael, up to bat right now, takes 58 in the pan, a little too hot, as 235 viewers tuning in.
Thank you all for joining us.
It's early, too. A lot of people just getting off work.
Grinding out that life.
Cody Runnels, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
He would love to take a series win back home.
Swoop.
Oh, no. But could be true. Good eye by Anthony Michael.
Anthony's been a really good addition to the Lightning. He's been a good spot up in their lineup. Solid. See what he can do here. Oh,
Double Nichols.
tank.
That's a difficult pitch, but it did hit the top bar, and he's
That's
going to
the
say
stuff
goodnight.
of nightmares.
Josh Towers up to bat right now. Goes left side, foul ball, and a lot of people are saying we're up against the NFL draft tonight.
That's right.
But what is it tonight, the NFL draft? Or
Last
is it,
night was the draft. I don't know if there was multiple
no,
nights.
I mean, after the first day of the draft, who cares who the 44th pick
you know what,
is?
too? Like, it's exciting that it's in Vegas.
Yeah. And that's it.
It's exciting for the guys that are getting drafted, but, like, does it really mean anything as it's happening? You're like, oh, yeah, that guy's really going to help our team. It's tough to tell. You don't really know.
What will Sparkles
What
do?
will Sparkles do?
You tell us, Jen.
Beats me.
Well, read them off.
I literally, like, studies need to be done on his brain because No idea.
What a take by Towers right there. 56, and that puts an early walk on Randy. And here in the Premier League Wiffle, you only get 2 walks before you're pulled in one game.
What will Sparkles do? Pulled in the second inning. Pitched into the third. Somehow make it to the fourth. 5th inning dominance, complete game win.
I mean, they're going to try to keep him out there as long as possible to save a couple of their other pitchers' innings.
More than likely.
Big Al's talking. Yeah, that was a huge, huge walk. Big Al really performed against the Legends.
Yeah, he did.
The other night as the dreaded dribbler is going to be out number 3. That whole Bombers squad, man, is really good. Alex Fernandez really put together a great, great series.
Man, those guys can hit like bombs. They're named appropriately. As
And then
the
Hollis
Bombers.
comes in, helicopter basically land in the parking lot. He
Yeah.
comes in and hits the game winner.
Yeah, no warm up, nothing. Just boom, I'm out there and
He's good.
yeah.
And we're going to go into the top of the second, brought to you by Leilani Akuda, the official realtor of PLW. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you now have a realtor trusted by PLW players and family. You can connect with Leilani on Instagram. Look at that smile, Jen. We need to get her up here
Absolutely.
for at least a half inning.
She's way cooler than Nick.
I think we'd
just
go-
so you guys, it's
not even close.
Not even close.
Did I tell you the first time I ever met her? She must have known of like the trench aura, the trench, just trench everything. Mm-hmm. She brought me vegan cupcakes.
That's so sweet.
It was.
So nice. Thoughtful.
And Trevor Bauer. It's his birthday today, isn't it?
It is?
I think so.
It was Alex's birthday 2 days ago.
My birthday's in the off season. Nobody gives a shit. Randy
That's not true.
goes left side on a spinner.
Someone asked in the chat, Trench, what are your thoughts on MVP this season?
Let me marinate.
We still got a good amount of games left,
But like
but just
mid-season,
at this point.
yeah, I got to marinate on that.
I already have what my thought is, but they asked you.
Barry goes
It's going to
big.
be hit high. And
You know who my
Reynolds calls for that
MVP
ball.
is? Tom Gannon.
Yeah,
Where would the Sand Vipers be without Tom Gannon right now?
that's true. You have a good point there.
They'd be nowhere. They'd be in the cellar.
Yeah,
He's their most valuable player.
I'm calling Ryan Chen.
I get the real MVP talk, but the real MVP talk is Tom Gannon.
What's the difference? The real and the real. It's how you say it.
Yeah, it's the context it's in as Levi rips it to the right side. Tell me I'm wrong.
I just told you you're wrong. I said Ryan Chen.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. We don't have to agree on everything, Trench.
That's what makes us special.
Right.
There he is. Threw a perfect game. Okay,
on
well,
Monday night.
what about my boy striking out 15 in a game? Put that little graphic up there. Levi goes left side. Josh Atkinson for out number 2. All right, your boy had a perfect game. My boy struck out 15 out of 18 possible hitters as Sean Merciel up to bat right now. And Dobbs is saying, yeah, bring on Ryan Chen.
Yeah. Once takeover.
I'd have to dig into the stats a little bit more.
Okay, you dig.
That's why I'm called Trench,
And I'll stand.
because I dig.
I'll stand on my.
Oh, nasty pitch by Sparkles. And if he could change up his speeds like that and get guys off the wrong foot.
That's true, Swoop. But if I was a one-woman committee choosing, of course, I'd pick Taylor. But
Perfect games do take teamwork.
That's
Casey
true.
Taravella threw one.
absolutely.
You know, you gotta play some D. Good eye by Sean, and that's going to be a walk for Sparkles as 2 runners are on, 2 outs, as it looks like James Stein will be
Professor Stein? What did he say?
the professor.
He has to get a word in.
He always does. You know,
Do you think he talks in his sleep?
He got pulled over, I believe.
Oh, he really did?
Before he came to the game, and that's his own fault. And you know why? Real men of PLW drive with a pocket radar in their car.
Of
so when
course.
that cop pulls you over and says you were doing 68 in this, 55, you say, no, sir.
You say, nah, chill.
Look at this pocket radar.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I got a discount on it.
Make sure you get a pocket radar. They immediately have to go to Purdy, and Chad would have loved to at least get past the second inning so they don't have to go to Jake so early.
Sure, he'd also want to because he likes attention.
Here's James Stein. Goes left side, and there's Chad down on the ground.
Good job, Chad. Good play, Chad.
We'll have to hear about that play for the next, at least over the weekend. How he dove to his right and he was on
He'll be
his
in the
button.
team chat.
Oh my God. Anyhow, good inning by the Lightning on defenses. They're going to have to face Randy one more time.
When are we going to see Kirby again? When is he going to be ready?
Got to talk to the team doctors.
Okay.
See if he is able to go this series. I know I was talking to GK earlier today, and I don't know if he's still medicated or whatnot, Kirby, but
Okay.
we'll have to talk to GK.
So he may need to rest over the weekend. All right. Well, we'll miss him. We'll
Yeah.
say our prayers.
Everybody loves Kirby. Any plans this weekend? Are you golfing?
I'd like to. Hopefully we can get out there.
I have a set of clubs.
I think Kyle's has
What does he have?
something going on tomorrow.
All right. We can hit Desert Willow. It's a par 60.
Meeting of the minds.
Whatever.
Are you into golf? Do you have clubs?
No, but I like to drive around and be in the sun. Here's Kyle Lohman.
Okay.
I do have clubs. A friend of mine many years ago bought me a Nike set of clubs.
Oh, awesome.
I'll send you a picture.
Well, why don't you I'll see them in person when we go golfing.
Yeah, I like that. Well, you could tell me if they're like good enough to go golfing.
The club doesn't matter. Either you can swing or you can't. Guys who blame the club, that's an excuse.
Oh, it iced him right there.
It's like with the bat, right? We were saying that, so Dodos, a lot of guys in the league are like, oh, I need this bat. I gotta, Dodos just picks up a bat and swings. He doesn't care which one it is.
And that's why Sabrina loves him. Just went with whatever bat he has. And she married the guy.
Yeah.
When you're always trying to change your bat and do little things to it, might not be too impressive.
You're overthinking.
Count's going to be 1-1. As Leach, we see you subscribing over there. Want to thank you for doing that.
Also, you guys can sub for free with Amazon Prime. Check that out.
Yusan talking to himself there, not too happy. At least he's talking back to himself. 2-2 count. Bottom two. One out. And Yusan goes
Rips
after
it
it,
out.
pokes, and it
There we
drops. I don't know how he does that. Look at the range on this instant replay. Look how deep down he goes. That's because he probably does, 315 squats at least. So that's not even a stretch for him. Here's Runnels. He scored I forget who from second last inning. Him, Kyle Etter, Mark Tavano, Will Morris getting in on the action, all vying for that Rookie of the Year status.
Yeah, they're talking about it with each other as well. A little chatter going on.
In Europe saying, Trench, marry my mom. And Cody, no!
Oh!
Man, almost gets a one-handed grab. I thought that was going to hit the fence for sure for a dub.
Something just fell off the fence. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
one of those caps. And Randy, they got an eye on Randy right now.
Look at that nice little responsible moment from Levi there. Picked it up, put it back.
I'm telling you, he's a new human out there. I was talking to Davella, and ever since he's joined the Night Owls, he's just toning it down. He wants to be a part of this league. He knows how important it is for these managers and owners to stay where they are in the standings and try to be better. And I think he just wants to be a part of the team now. 2-1 count. Yeah, good play by Dakota out there.
He's built like a refrigerator, like a box.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He's a big dude. And Anthony Michael starting off the night with 2 Ks right there. All he could do was shake his head. Josh Towers took a walk his last at-bat. 55 in the turf, takes a swing at that. 0-2. Oh, when he gets gassed up on the inside at 58. And that's going to do it for the Lightning as the Night Owls are going to come in right now. Let's see if they can put some numbers on the board and put a little pressure on your Lightning there, J-Lo. I have something so funny I'll show you after the series about the less significant J-Lo out there in the world.
Oh, okay.
There's Purdy. And Purdy gets dirty with his pitches, no doubt. He works really fast. He's the kind of guy that he could get out there and the inning could last 90 seconds and they're right back in the dugout.
When he's on, he's on. And he can be really scary. I'd like to see
What do you want to see?
more of a thought process happening with him.
Like in between pitches?
I think that's
Maybe
something-
that is the thought process. Like he thinks faster than most.
Maybe.
Me, I have to step off the mound. I got to think about what I'm doing. This guy just wheels and deals. And that's what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to start doing that.
I know. I'm one of those people. I do everything slowly. Yeah.
We're more emotional about things.
How are these people doing it? They're just out there
Yeah. No fear, no emotions. Raw talent.
cruising around.
2-1 count to Randy. Oh. Somebody's got to grab that. I love that Cody takes command of the infield.
Yeah,
he kind of
does.
has that snarl, a little bit like Jim Dodos.
Oh, big
He's
time.
got that mean
big
mug.
time. He looks pissed
And
all the time.
you heard about my idea, right, J-Lo?
Which is? No, I'm not sure. Ooh, Bruce is going to slide in for grab that one.
Real quick inning. What I wanted to do, and I think we could add Cody Runnels to this, I wanted to take a picture of Dodos and Runnels, their mean mugs, and put it on a coffee mug.
Oh,
and it could be
perfect.
called the mean mug.
The mean mug. Great. I love it. I'll buy one.
Yeah. Where are we? Bottom of the third already? This game is cruising.
Bottom 3.
What do you think about this hat? I like it.
I do like it.
Right there?
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
I like that the teams have been upgrading
stepping
their
up.
looks.
The Snapper's got a new hat, and I think that really turned it around. What about Shane Weber
What about
last night?
Grand Slam?
Come on,
Shane.
Webster. Comes in out of
Unreal.
the hospital, basically.
Unreal.
Huge spot. Can't even use his leg. After he hit that grand slam, I saw him run into first base. He was so excited. He toned it down right after that.
Yeah.
But
Insane.
incredible.
I mean, I've had an issue with my knee, like a soft tissue injury
Yeah.
now for a few weeks. And I tried to take some swings, and it was so hard. Same thing, right knee, I'm a righty. But he had a full-on ACL tear,
He just
right?
had
And
surgery like 2-3 weeks ago or something.
Just- I'm like,
0-2 count to Purdy. Right side.
they must have given him an injection or something, throwing him out there.
He had to get his wife like a spa day or a cruise or something, because there's no way Cheers Beauty, Emily, would just be like, okay, go for it as Randy
No,
strikes out.
I'm sure
you know?
she was worried the whole time.
Yeah, she definitely got a cruise out of it, like a spa day at the Four Seasons, something like that, to risk her husband's knee like that, as Kyle Lohman is up to bat right now.
David, don't distract him while he's batting.
He's so focused, Loman. Nothing could get to that man.
He said something earlier about hoping he bats well. And I said, hold on. And I said, well, you're the Cookie Monster.
Look at those.
Rookie of the Year,
Oh,
Paul.
yeah. Ryan Murphy kind of
We'll
is
talk about
jumping
that in a
there.
second.
2Ks right there.
Rookie of the Year, Paul, Ryan Murphy, Cody Runnels, Kyle Etter, Mark Tavano, or Dakota. Pick of it. I really
What do you like?
think that it should be somebody who can do is more than one.
Dimensional.
Correct.
See how we finish each other's sentences?
Yes, I love it. Thank you. Because my brain would have just got stuck there. I don't think I've seen, Murph doesn't pitch at all, right? He's just out there hitting.
Yeah.
Same
Good.
thing with Kyle Etter.
Well, Etter thinks he could pitch.
Oh,
He got on the mound and he gave me kind of the eye when he
Oh,
threw
yeah?
a strike, and then he got pulled 2 batters later. Good pitch by Randy right there. It's going to even up the count 2-2. I want to thank Kyle Etter and Tom Gannon. They're in the dungeon tonight.
Oh, what's up, guys? Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming out.
And let me tell you, if you want to go down there and elevate your happiness, go hang out with them for 10 seconds.
Just the aura.
Just open the door. As Bruce the Juice hanging out with a 2-2 count here. I heard a tip. You know, I tipped it the other night, and the umpire...
Just the tip?
Yeah,
Or-
just the tip, and the umpire didn't call it. And if the umpire doesn't hear it, who am I to say that I tipped it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things in this game that should be of integrity. So, keep it a gentleman's game, keep it respectful.
Like, if I would have said, yeah, I tipped it, and he's like, no, I didn't hear it, well, now what? And Juice going left side basket catch by Dakota for out number 3.
Let's give a quick shout out to the stream team, actually, Trench.
Yeah, stream team coming out here, last minute. We needed some extra guys, and they show up. We got Gio Battistoni in Skycam 1.
Gio last minute said, I'll step up, I'll come and help out.
Kyle Etter down in the dungeon, loving that. We got Max running umpire on the first base side.
Yeah, look at those glasses, looking cool with that mustache.
Yeah, real quick, I want to thank Roll the Veg out there in Fred's Tavern, one of our sponsors.
Before you keep going, you forgot David Harley umpiring.
Yeah, we'll
Anyway, continue.
He has his own special edition. We'll give David Harley. Okay, Gio, this isn't calendar. He's trying to.
He's hoping the PLW Hottie is tuned in, so she can get a glimpse of who's been asking about her.
I love it, and I want to thank Roll the Veg for airing our games in his
Oh
spot.
yeah, I know, that's so sick. Hopefully, we can get some more people to do that. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, also
Picked up there for an out by O'Brien.
I was talking to Michael Tarantino tonight too, and he loves playing the games. A lot of people always asking questions in his restaurant.
Oh, Sasai, we're not disrespecting Kyle. We think he's great.
Yeah, man, he's really stepped up his game. He really came out hot, then cooled off. Now he's hot again.
Absolutely.
Let's see what's going on. There's a lot of chatter right now on the field. Do they not know how many outs there are?
It doesn't matter anymore. You guys have reestablished your lineup, so we don't challenge nothing. Nobody got on base, so
There's that baseball umpire mentality that Chad has coming out. That's when I like him, is when he really says things that make sense, which is only 1 to 4% of the
Once in a
time.
while.
Boom. We've had a puppy store. Streaming the game.
Oh, and play with puppies?
I love puppies.
Me too.
that's very weird. But okay. One ball.
It's a good pitch by Purdy right there. This is going to be a series. It's going to come down to the last inning, I believe, every single game.
I think Stein is the type of guy that just questions everything. Mm-hmm. He's that emoji with the little one eyeglass thing looking up. Are you sure?
He's not questioning that hit to the
No,
right
he's
side.
not.
As the
That's
boost,
outta there.
the Juice Yuson gets a hand on it, but he could not get it over. I bet he wishes he had that one back. I've always said, if I could merge into 2 PLW players, it'd be James Stein and AK-47 Adam Couch on the ones. And he's kind of showcasing why. Ooh, I think Bruce would love to have that one back. Watch this instant replay one more time.
Oh, so close.
That's how you hit a wiffle ball. You wait on it, hit it the other way. It's Nick Davella. Right back to Jake Purdy.
Ooh.
You okay?
Yes.
I'll protect you.
Thanks, Trench.
As Randy comes up one more time. Two, 2-1 Owls off that James Stein smoke.
Oh, I see what Sasai is saying now. He's talking about the poll. No love for Kyle Letter or Pickavit in that poll.
Well, I mean, Pickavit just
He
just started as Randy
we haven't seen much of him.
goes left side, and that's going to be a double. Sansone in the chat. He hit a mammoth home run.
Yes.
Was it that in game 2 or game 3? It went, oh, man.
I was excited to see Sansone.
Finally, he's coming around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the most improved player.
I mean, he's such a
this year.
powerhouse, you know. It's like you want to see him doing that.
Good pitch.
He's intimidating, too. A couple of the guys on the Legends
Sansone?
are pretty intimidating. Yeah. You know, like if you're out at the grocery store, you know, you wouldn't like...
If I saw J-Rock at this grocery store, I'd pee my pants. Alex and Sarah,
You know,
thank
he
you
goes
so much for the
to
subscription.
grab the last of something on the
It's
shelf.
yours, dude.
and-
It's yours.
No,
Yeah, just
you
go ahead.
take it.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, let me get it for you. He's a big bear, man.
Yeah.
As intimidating as he has a great, great heart. Love having him on the Legends. All those guys on the Legends are really, really nice guys. Look at that. Sansone saying, I'll take comeback player. Remember,
Yeah.
he had all these different surgeries. Sansone has a new hip
Wow.
that
Really?
was just installed, like, how many months ago, Sansone? 4 or 5 months ago? And he's out there playing wiffle ball, doing what he does.
Yeah. That's amazing.
He could have a mean mug, too. What do you think about my mean mugs idea?
I love it. I think it's great.
5 months ago, he had hip surgery.
Wow.
A new hip.
Wow.
They opened him up, installed a new hip. I wonder if there's any advice that Sansone or even Logan, TB7, Shane Weber could give Kirby Buckets, you know, about the recovery process.
Big swing and a miss there for Runnels.
Salty in the chat's asking, what do you think, man? We're going to see some trades before the deadline. Yeah, we'll probably see some minor trades, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like the bulk of everything has already happened, but
You never know when the War Chicken and Tannic are out there, though.
Right.
Always swirling around with trades. There could be something mammoth coming in. But I think most of these teams don't want to do anything to the rosters too significant this late in the game right now.
right.
Anthony Michael swinging a miss. He's got to be patient up there, wait for his pitch. And he's got the power and the wherewithal to do good things.
I mean, in order to be successful, I feel like you have to gel as a team, which is something that, like, I think that's what the Bombers are doing, right? It's like, well,
Yeah, they be
we're all
gelling.
family, we're a tight unit, we're going to work well together.
And when you say they're a family, they're a tight unit, they're family.
They're literally a family, yeah. And the ones have that too, where they're really close. You know, it's been the same guys, the same crew, like, for so long.
Yeah, like the
think that's
Bombers are
huge.
from the same family tree, and the ones are just from the same tree. if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Like, cut from the same cloth.
That's Josh Towers. It's going to be up after Anthony Michael struck out there. He's going to be really good, man.
Yes, he is.
He's got
He's got a couple things he's going to put together that I think he's working on. And
great swing, great mechanics. Mm-hmm. If he could just kind of lay off a little bit of the pitches that are definite balls.
I'll tell you in a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's pretty much like most of the lineup of the Lightning. That's what you're seeing.
Huber, the fourth. Thanks for tuning in, first-time chat guy. You're part of PLW Nation right now. There's Levi. He's not even talking to anybody. He's just happy to be out there right now. Inside pitch. 2-2 count. Goes down swinging.
Can we challenge that? Or is it just what you hear?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It's like he says that he tipped it. Nobody heard it. That happened to me the other night. I think you just gotta, if nobody heard it, you just gotta take it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, TikTok is going. Hey, TikTok, don't forget to come on over to Twitch. You guys are just watching one camera angle. You can't even see the bases. You can't see the instant replays or the close-ups. You definitely can't see J-Lo in the booth, and let me tell you, you definitely want to get a view on that. I'm a happy man when I commentate with you, J-Lo.
Thanks, Trench.
As Jake Purdy.
Obviously, because of my brains.
Yeah, the intelligence that you have for PLW is far better than most of the other commentators that I work with. As Levi goes the right side. Good piece right there. Little, here you take it, hot potato move.
I don't mind that move. Because, if you don't trust your own arm, why not let the other guy do it?
It's a cool pattern, right? Cute. Puppies are cute.
Oh. When you're a baller here in PLW, you're expecting slide pieces and things coming in 55, and then when that 47 dumps in, it ruins your brain.
Mm-hmm. Sansone, no wind today. It's perfect out here.
And Mom Gammy, I forget, that's somebody's mom. Whose mom? That's Cody Runnels.
That's Cody Runnels.
That's Cody's mom?
Yeah.
She needs to get out here.
It is so cool, that she watches all the games.
Of course.
She's really into it. She's in the chat.
2-2 count here against Sean. Let me tell you, he's just barely missing tonight. And he's not going to miss that. But Bruce, the juice you saw, look how much ground he covered. How does he do it? For such an enormous, dinosaur out there, he's definitely got some wheels.
Well, he's lost some weight, Trench, so he moves a little bit faster since losing those pounds. It's trimmed up.
This is probably the most fit that PLW's been in since the inception. A lot of these guys are really taking their weight seriously as they want to perform. As Stein goes after those zucchini sticks, but he's not going to get them. And let me tell you, he could probably use some of those zucchini sticks, Jen.
Absolutely. Maybe they're going to the David Harley clinic on how to be in good shape.
Yeah, he's been really doing some things. As Nick Davella up to bat. Look at those biceps from Harley.
That. Why do you think he wears sleeveless shirts?
Sheesh. And Davella goes way back right to Bruce Uson. Any other night this week, that thing's 40 feet out.
That would have been way out. Absolutely.
But that's 3 outs, and boy, do we have a game as we go into the bottom of the fifth. If you bet the Night Owls, you're sweating right now. If you have the Lightning, you're kind of feeling pretty good.
Feeling okay. They're still in it. 1 run can be picked up pretty easily.
And the WIFFLE gods have not been woken up yet.
Correct.
And I'm curious to know when they will be. As
It'll
you know,
happen at some point.
The defense is a winner in this game. And who's going to be the person that turfs one, throws it over, misses a fly ball, all those things, of course,
That's something you got
matter.
to keep in mind, when you look at pitcher stats, too, is what's their defense look like? Are they booting balls, just blowing basic plays?
Yeah. I remember when you were playing co-ed, your Ds looked pretty good.
I'm a pretty observant person, so I'm I can really zone in,
who's going to get after Randy right here? Remember, he had a walk,
got one walk
in the first inning.
Yep.
And we've talked about it multiple times about some of these elite pitchers. They walk a person in the first, and they might complete the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. But that's why it's so important for the batters to... you got to get up there with a mentality of being smart, strategy. You know, it's about the team. It's not just about you hitting.
Of course. It's going to fall behind 2-1. Randy has to be careful. Jake does possess a lot of power. He goes left side.
And that's going to drop.
Good piece of hitting by Jake right there. And every time a batter gets ahead in the count, you expect big things, especially on a 2-1 pitch, because the pitcher definitely wants to try to hit that pan as your boy, Kyle Lohman, is up to bat. And this is a clutch situation.
Adversely, Trench, when it's an 0-2 count, typically you can take that next pitch.
300 viewers tuning in on this Friday night action.
Where's everybody at? We want to see more of you.
Yeah, they're coming.
All right.
They got to get off work. There's traffic. As Lohman goes to...
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably a good holdup by Stein right there, as he probably was going to be able to get double play. But no double play. Keeps the Lightning going.
So right now, Trench, the Night Owls are discussing what we call a no doubles defense out here.
Yeah, late in the
As you see,
game.
because Bruce Uson is up.
Yeah, and Bruce, he rarely hits balls on the infield.
Right.
And if they are, they're absolute lasers. A slight wind coming in on us right now, Jen. And this is good news if you're the Night Owls and expecting a fly ball.
Red Devil, I completely agree with you. I was saying that earlier, that the, Rookie of the Year, any types of things like that you're talking about. It shouldn't be a one-dimensional player. I mean, unless they're just an
Out of this
absolute
world.
beast.
Yeah.
Everything's gotten really quiet here.
Yeah, this is a tense situation.
a
You got a
big
person on
situation.
first, one out, tying run up, go-ahead run at bat right now. He's vicious, Bruce. He's that vicious...
Did you see Randy smiling before that pitch? It's like he knew.
I didn't even know he had teeth. As Runnels up to bat right now, and he knows how big this at-bat is. Nasty pitch by Randy.
That was a great
60
pitch.
on the outside.
Yep.
Runnels goes after that. And a lot of people in the chatter said that they didn't even know Randy smiles either. And that's going to do it for Cody Runnels as Randy strikes him out. And that mean mug would be flashing on that coffee mug for sure. As we're going into the top of the sixth with the Night Owls on top, 2-1. They would love to score a couple more insurance runs.
Absolutely.
And, of course, the people that have the Night Owls -3.5 would love to see a big inning.
This is exactly what I was afraid of with the Lightning, of what these games would come down to is, not putting any runs together. The fact that the Owls only have 2 runs and it's,
Yeah, I mean, how many hits do the Lightning have? Like 3?
The last time that they played the Night Owls, they were such low-scoring games, but it was just that they couldn't put any runs together.
And I feel like the Owls have been in complete control this whole game, but they're only up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as you know, the Lightning in the 6th inning, it's always fireworks.
This is true.
Randy goes left side.
Oh, no.
No, and the wiffle ball gods wake up last inning here,
He
Jen.
Bucknered it.
You cannot do
Can't
that.
do that. Terrible.
and it makes them pay immediately. So instead of being a 1 out, nobody on, and then there's something different that happens, it's now a 4-1 game with Barry Hutter.
Difference.
And all you could do is, man, you got to feel for O'Brien right there on third base. As the wiffle ball gods, again, undefeated all year long. And that might be enough for the Owls to take game number 1. But we'll see. Levi Lawrence up, nobody out. Man, that hurts. Levi not happy with that one. Ben, subscribing. Welcome to the production. You're part of PLW Nation right now. Love to see you there. And Levi goes right after Bruce. Bruce could have played in that movie 300. You put on one of those little, give him a shield, a sword, and one of those little masks or whatever. And that dude's changing the history of the world.
What's the famous line from that movie when he kicks the guy off the...
I can't remember. I did see it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty pitch, but comes in at 59. Sean hanging on right now. Owl fans would love to see some more runs.
Yes, Mitch 17. If the game ended right now, you would cover. If you bet the Lightning, you would win your bet.
This is Sparta.
That's it.
The left
so
side.
Good.
O'Brien playing a little juggle act over there.
You know what's cool about movies like that and scenes like that?
What?
You kind of, for me anyway, like I put myself in that person's shoes and all of a sudden I just feel like I'm invincible and I'm like, yeah.
I like that.
You know, like same thing, Gladiator, Russell Crowe.
.54 in the pipe, and there's All Day Lede.
Yep.
Really good
Putting
in the box
some,
last night, but he took all 3 losses on the mound for those Cajuns, and that one's going to hurt. This is going to be a tough ball to get for Runnels. But he does. Not an easy play backpedaling right there. But the Owls strike after a error on the left side by O'Brien. Barry Hutter produces a 2-run bomb over Cheers Beauty left center.
And that's unlike O'Brien. He usually makes all of those plays.
It wasn't even a hot shot really. It was kind of routine.
Mm-hmm. Huge for the Night Owls tonight, having Dalby and Stein both here. I know we talked about it already. But each pitcher in this league is allowed to pitch 9 innings. So...
Yeah, I mean, when Randy and James come out...
They could just use those two, as long as they don't walk out.
Right, they're expecting to go utilize 18 innings from those guys if need be. Remember, I mean, Levi's out there. He could throw a complete game as well.
Yep. Absolutely.
So
he's thrown more innings, actually, than anyone else. I think, right? It has to be.
Oh, yeah, like...
Because those guys are never here.
I mean, when the Night Owls have a full squad like this...
Or I shouldn't say never here.
They're as deadly as any team in PLW.
Mm-hmm. Lightning looking to get back a little bit of life here. This is their last chance.
And remember, they also have Jason Walker over there in the dugout
that's who I was thinking,
well.
actually.
I was like, who's their fourth pitcher?
Actually, that's who has the most innings on the team, Walker.
Oh, and Logan as Randy K's Atkinson right there. They have Logan, Randy, James, Levi, and Walker.
And Walker. Oh, and don't forget Seifert. He can pitch.
And Dave.
Yeah.
They literally have like a whole squad of guys that could pitch. That's the pitch that Towers needs to recognize just a little bit more as time goes on, is the ones that come and jam them inside. Right back to Randy for out number 2, and he is 1 out away from a complete game, only giving up 1 run. He's going to have to go through Jake Purdy here. You got to feel good if you're up 4-1, if you're Randy at any time. Gets an early strike. That moan didn't sound like you guys were going to go into extra innings. 330 viewers tuning in. We'll reach out to TikTok after this one, Jen.
Sounds good.
Maybe your sweet angelic voice could bring over a little bit more viewers than I could.
Okay.
I said the spread should have been 2.5.
Yes, you did.
But it's right on the money either way. Full count. And Zombo Slayer is saying, yeah. You gotta coax TikTok to get him on over here. And that's going to do it. Double nickels to end the game. The Night Owls take care of business. Reverse K. Difficult one to digest as the Night Owls take game number 1. And I was talking to Nick Davella prior to this series, and I go, if you guys sweep, you guys are in the mix like a game or two behind these 18-18 guys. And there's a lot of action that's going to be happening over the next couple weeks that's really going to move some of these people in the standings. So you guys just watch the Owls take care of the Lightning in game number 1. We'll be back in 15 seconds. Welcome back, PLW Nation. We're going to go into game number 2. Let's get the pitchers in game number 2 before a bunch of wiffle ball points come on. And before you start betting points, always remember that the managers need to kind of feel out who they're going to start for these games number 2. So, Jen, can you get some intel for me? Maybe Harley will know. It looks like James Stein for the Night Owls
and Lohman
and Kyle Lohman for the Lightning will be pitching this game number 2. Your boy Kyle Lohman, when he's on, he's on. He has a really good sweeping slurve.
Yes, he does.
His shoulder back to full health, so he could speed it up as well. But he's going to be facing on the other side James Stein, who, let me tell you, he's one of the best pitchers I've ever seen. I've said it before a million times. I'll always say it. He could hit baseball card-sized areas on the pan basically whenever he likes. He has great speed differentials going on. He could go from 45 to 58. He's got some curves, got some screwball action. He's very, very difficult to hit, and his numbers have shown it for his whole career.
Absolutely. I do like Lohman on the mound for the Lightning. If you start to look at some numbers and just take out that one series where the Lightning played the Vipers and they just lit them up. Which I think that was just attributed to how good the Vipers were hitting that night. Yeah, and I think they just got starstruck a little bit with the Vipers kind of retuned their whole thing. A lot of eyeballs were on them, and then the Lightning just weren't ready to show up. If you take out those numbers, Lohman's numbers are very close to Adam Couts.
There you go.
So,
and he's going to warm up right now. Let's see a lot of wiffle ball points coming on the Night Owls right now. And in these conditions, I couldn't even get out the first 2 batters. I was thinking about not even starting game number 3 because when it's really windy like that, my vegan vaporizer vaporizes itself because it gets so windy and it dives so early it can't do its thing.
It's not right. It's not going to achieve what you're looking for.
I need an achievement there.
Sure. Should we talk to TikTok?
Yeah, get to TikTok right now, J-Lo.
Can they? Okay.
They can hear you.
I don't know why I do that every time. What's up, TikTok? How we doing? Get on over here to Twitch. It's so much better over here. You're going to get full camera angles.
Instant replay.
What else? Instant replay.
Zoom ins. You can bet wiffle ball points.
And the chat is way nicer. So everyone in the chat on Twitch is super cool. They'll help you out. They'll talk to you. They'll interact with you. TikTok chat's a little,
And you can't even
So,
hardly see
you know,
anything. You can't
yeah.
see their faces, their expressions, the zoom-ins. And TikTok, I got to be honest, me and J-Lo in the booth, it's something to we're just a great duo up here. You got to check us out. A lot of fun we have interacting with everyone. And we'll see you over there as Randy Dalby up to bat right now. And I think we're going to see a different game this game. And remember, you got to subscribe when you're on Twitch, and you get a free one if you have Amazon Prime, and here's why.
Yes.
You don't get those ads. And, like, who wants to be watching a game and all of a sudden your TV or your phone is blaring because you didn't get ads? What is
Do
this?
you want this?
Yeah, I want it. This looks great.
Okay.
You know what my favorite sound is sometimes? Ready?
You're going to do it.
I love that sound. Look at Kyle working Randy right now on a 1-2 count. I'd go high and tight. Oh, and he leaves one up and away.
Oh,
Can we get a slow-mo of that?
Wow. We definitely don't want a slow-mo of that.
Bruce just took a Tootsie Roll to the mouth.
Oh,
poor
no.
Bruce.
Let's get a replay of that, please.
Atkinson hasn't had action like that in a minute as James Stein is up to bat right now. I love whatever you just gave me, Jen.
Oh, good.
It is
Awesome.
amazing.
Also, guys, if you're not subscribed and if you're ever watching on a night when I'm not in the booth and I'm in the chat there, just let me know that you don't have a sub and I'll give you one.
Yeah, right behind the Dragon Lady, you give some of the best sub out here in PLW. Good pitch by Lohman, and when he starts it way outside like that, very, very difficult to get to.
It's like a frisbee, you know.
I mean, he starts it so far outside. I love seeing it. And then I love when he speeds it up like that and kind of makes the angle a little bit more acute. There it is once again. And these guys, in that first inning, when you haven't seen Lohman for a minute, you don't recognize that pitch too well. Well, this should be an easy play for him. Oh, kind of bounces weird. Wow, good play. That was a great play by Lohman to go over to 2. As Lohman's going to have to face Levi Lawrence right now, Barry Hutter on first base.
Lohman just said, I can't throw it over 63, which,
That's probably true, right?
yeah, and then you don't need to, but it's pretty impressive when you see some of these guys, how fast they throw it. Actually, Chen did it, I think, Monday night. He threw a couple ridiculously fast pitches.
And that's going to do it. Lohman gets out of the first against the Night Owls as the Lightning are going to go into the dugout and try to get their bats going. The Lightning need to jump on the Night Owls early, I
Yes.
believe. Put a little bit of pressure on these guys. The Lightning, even though they have in games fought back when they're down, they never like complete it though. They still lose by 1. So they need to jump on these guys, get like a 3-0 lead or a 4-1 lead. But against somebody like James Stein, and remember, if James Stein has a bad inning or can't get out of a situation, they got 4 other guys that they could go to.
For sure, for sure.
I don't know if there's anybody that studies the game or loves to play as much as James Stein. Of course, all these guys do, but I mean, James has been playing since he's like 10 years old.
Absolutely, yeah,
know?
yeah. Oh, and he'll, he's also one to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of guys who are kind of quietly.
Look at that sunset, Jen. Isn't that beautiful?
It is gorgeous.
Behind those queen palms right there that are flourishing. Love seeing that.
But there's a couple guys out here that are just kind of quietly being amazing. There's something to respect about that.
You could see Stein taking up his last warm-up pitches. And you know what I just saw? And there it is, the shoelace tie.
So he's tying his shoes.
Yeah.
You think he'd just get Velcro shoes?
I mean, we've talked about it before, but now I just think it's like a habitual thing that...
Stein's shoe tie on the bingo card.
Yeah, like it's a nervous tick or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if, like, before he orders his dinner or eats out, he, like, ties his shoe.
All right, looks like the betting is still open. You got Owls minus 2.5. You want to get in on the action, you still have time.
200,000 wiffle ball points coming in on the Night Owls as Stein down early 2-1 to Lohman. As Zombo Slayer gifted a tier 1 sub to Skinny. As
Nice, love to see it.
good play by Merciel to kind of knock it over. That would have been a tough one to grab by himself, so he knocks it over to his teammates. Easy play for Stein right there. Those are the types of things that you don't see in the box score. Mm-hmm. That happened with Ethan Wigfield on the Legends the other night. A couple really good plays that he just batted over, and I was there to scoop it up and make the play. And you're just not going to see that in the box score, but you're going to see the out.
Absolutely. We're not really seeing those stats either. There's something wrong, or like the whatever software we're using doesn't have the capability to keep track of all the defensive stats properly. So
That's too bad.
yeah,
Then you could really see who's doing damage out there.
we kind of have to just go by what we're watching.
Yeah. That's Bruce Uson down 1-2. Ooh, James Stein with that pop ball. Uson really digging in, and look at the face Stein just made. He can't believe how far Bruce Uson dug in. It's like he scooped a little protein pack out of that one. Look how far, look how low he goes with his swing. Like,
He really
no
does.
pitch is safe against
Yeah.
that man. That was a great pitch by Stein. I think it kind of iced Runnels right there. And the body, saying, "Let's go, Cody." That must be one of his fan base.
Must be.
And that's not something you want to dive in on and watch your buddy pop out to the pitcher as Cody Runnels sends his bat into the dugout. As Anthony Michael, slow start to his series, needs to get something going here as he takes a 52-mile-an-hour curve into the pan. I'm gonna give you a word about James Stein's pitching style. You ready?
Ready.
It's deceptive. The way it releases out of his hand, you kind of don't know the speeds that it's going to come in, and that's why a lot of these guys are looking at something
The
that's
thing
coming in
is,
51 or
it's
52.
always coming at almost the same speed. But it's just you have to, like, trust, you know?
Got to trust your eyes and hand coordination.
You just have to trust the numbers. I mean, that's all he throws. And you see the look of dismay when he throws 56 because he's so zoned
Yeah.
at pitching 53, 54, 55 perfectly. Oh, it's 56? How did that happen?
Oh, he barely missed, and that's going to fill up the count. You cannot throw Anthony Michael a cookie right here because he'll deposit it over the fence.
Ooh, he wanted that one.
Yeah, barely missed that. We see you, Stanley. It's your city, Queens. That's where Stanley's from, in the chat.
How is it? Oh, because I'm a queen? Yes.
And look at Swoop. He's got 20/20 vision. No, not your Swoop. Swoops. Swoops in the chat. Done. Decepticon, James Stein.
But do you see what I'm saying? If you just trust that a strike is coming, it's not going to be off speed.
Yeah, I think, like I said, they need to turn him into a transformer. He's definitely a Decepticon. He's, masked as a wiffle ball player.
I think it's beatable. I think guys just can't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but when you're in the box, it's just
I know, it's different.
So much different.
I get it. Every time I would come up for an at-bat in the Wednesday league, there was a couple pitchers that I could see really well, and then just others that I couldn't. And I think if we went throughout the league and just asked every guy, like, you might get different answers.
Yeah, you know who I see really well? Is Mateo on the Bombers.
Yeah.
He told me before the series that I've hit 5 home runs off him.
Wow.
And then I hit a 6th one in
Wow.
the Legends one. He says he hates facing me.
That's like Kyle with Alex Fernandez, actually.
Man, what a series he had. Mm-hmm. Like 2 triples, couple home runs, singles all over the place, multiple walks. Look at Zombo Slayer. Talking about soul foods.
I
in
know.
New
I just saw
Orleans.
that. That's pretty cool.
I haven't checked that out yet, though I have seen the name and a lot of good stuff happening from those guys. As Goose Waffles. Cody to the right side. Missed by Sean right there. He's talking about the Lightning need to make some play. They're seriously lacking hits.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Check the numbers, boys. You'll see it real fast.
You know, if I was Kyle, I would talk to you about maybe doing a little runway walk down the dugout. You know, do your little shimmy over there to get these guys fired up.
Yeah?
I mean, I'd probably play better.
I think that's what happened with the ones Monday night. I came
When
in.
you went over there and you wore their
Yeah.
little chain gang thing and they won the
Yeah,
series.
they won.
Oh, Lohman barely misses that one as Dakota's going to go to the first base side with a walk by Lohman. Runner on, 1 out, as he's going to have to face Randy right here. And I think the play to Randy is you really can't throw that sweeping slurve because it's going to come in too slow. So you got to speed it up against Randy. And he does immediately with a 60-mile-an-hour fastball down the pipe. Again, speeds it up.
Yeah.
And I think he heard me. You just got to know how to face different people.
Absolutely.
Yep. You could throw that in there.
And again, you have to come into it at bats and approach it with a mentality of being smart. And as simple as that sounds, it's just a struggle for so many guys.
Yeah.
Whatever the reasons are, I'm sure there's multiple reasons, but
Good sweeping curve by Lohman, and Randy wishes he had that one back. And there's that big discussion about the pants that I
again,
wear.
I told you. That was the reason, though, is because it's a Vipers thing. I tend to agree.
Yeah, but what am I going to wear? Knee pads then?
No, you wear like, look what Purdy's got on there. Something like that.
With no shorts? Kind of just bulge it out there?
Ooh, well, yeah.
I mean, I am Italian.
May as well make them gray and go the whole way.
2-1 count to Stein.
Oh my God! Why even swing?
And Stein's going to walk away talking to himself.
Really good performance right there by Kyle Lohman getting out of that second inning as they're going to bat here in the bottom of the second. Donuts all around so far.
But yes, you do want to protect your legs out here. If you guys are watching and you haven't played out here, this turf is no joke.
Yeah, there's a lot of DNA out there from people's knees, arms.
You saw Buck Burner's leg,
Oh, brutal. I heard,
and he reopened
I
it.
think Kyle Baker's wife had a little duffel bag full of medical
Yeah, she's
equipment or
some-
whatever.
Yep. But, you know, he kind of was like, I'm a man. I'm fine.
Yeah, rub some dirt on it. Yeah.
I'll just spit on it.
I said it before.
Good.
His name's Buck.
It's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Like,
It's true.
He doesn't get phased.
So we were out the other night with the Warbirds, actually,
That's cute. What do you guys do?
having a couple hot cocos, you know,
Yeah.
hanging out. And we were talking about Buck's accent. He said, no, I don't have an accent.
Yeah.
And Kyle said, okay, say Michael Dean.
Yeah. Well, how do you say
How
it?
do you think it came out?
I don't know.
Michael Dean.
Yeah. Country boy.
And he kind of just went, okay, you got me.
Yeah, okay. 330 viewers hanging out. Game number 2. We play 3-game series Monday through Friday. As Josh Towers takes a man hack right there.
Let me take a look at the schedule for next week, Trench.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just kind of want to peek at it. talk about it in a little bit.
Goes up top, 56. That's going to be a strikeout for Josh Towers. I've said it since the first time I've ever seen James Tyne pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how he's so difficult to hit, other than I guess it's just he knows how to locate pitches and throw people off with his deceptive velocity coming in. Zeke, subscription, love it. PLW Nation in the house. Say hello to some of these guys that are subscribing, coming in. We have 21,000 followers now here on Twitch. That's a big number. It's Kyle Lohman.
We actually just hit a milestone on the TikTok followers as well.
What,
it's 200K, I think.
200,000
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Pretty sweet.
Came in. But the true number is we need to get them over to Twitch because that's where all the action is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even believe some of these people could sit around and just watch the TikTok phone.
I know.
It'd be like playing like Commodore 64 when there's like the new, you wear the helmets with the Google stuff or whatever. That's virtual things.
See, when I did actually play video games, that's what I played.
Commodore 64?
Well, that was our first one.
I had that.
We had the Atari.
Atari for sure.
And then regular Nintendo, original Nintendo came out, which was huge. Oof, that almost hit Kyle right in the face.
Yeah, big walk right there.
Huge.
And that's my analogy. They're playing Commodore 64, and we're going virtual reality up here.
What is like the best video game nowadays anyway? Like Xbox or something?
I don't know. I always saw Tanic. It's like this thing where you have this little hammer, and you're like building these little worlds. Whatever that game was. Yuson, what a snag by Marcel. Wow, what a play. I thought that was getting through for sure. The exit velo on that was big time by the Juice. Watch Marcel right here. Puts a paw on it, then goes and grabs it, turns around. That's one of the best cannons in the PLW.
Yep, absolutely. One of the better shortstops in the league for sure.
Real racing roots. That's what it is. Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I think Tanic plays those so much that he eventually, like, his brain, like, warps, and he's, like, thinks that he's actually in the game.
Yeah, not so much Minecraft, even though he does have a little bit of Minecraft games. He's more of a Game of Thrones brain where he's trying to develop people and, work around people, and then he cuts people off his team
Like
and
he's
stuff
some
like
kind of
that.
like Cersei Lannister, like with the puppet strings.
He's that guy.
Just
Like, remember, in I didn't see all of Game of Thrones, but he would always tell me, like, don't get too attached to your characters because they might not be around for a long time. And that's why when I got traded,
true.
it wasn't that big of a deal.
I became very attached to many characters that happened to.
Oh, yeah, look. Colonel Survival something?
Colony survival.
Oh, Colony?
Zombies.
Yeah.
If he's that into it, why doesn't he have like a what is it called when you have like a survival shelter basically?
Oh, like a panic room?
Yeah. Think he has one of those? We just don't know.
He does.
And like somehow zombies take over. Do you think he would invite us in? You think it would be chosen ones or no?
I mean, I think so. Who would feed him? How would he eat?
Who would clean up for him?
Yeah. He'd be like a hoarder. Kyle Lohman to the left side. Josh Towers right there for out number 2. Man, he's barely missing Sean. There was one time I was in Tanic's office, and I was just talking about PLW and what we need to do and whatnot. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go, man. He's like, okay, cool, I have a meeting. And I left the door open just a crack.
Yeah.
And I stepped back, And I looked through the crack, and he was playing that little Minecraft game.
That
There was
was
no
his meeting.
There was no meeting going on. He was building a little. He had to build a cabbage to gain more points to get arrows to kill the zombies. Don't
Yeah,
fall
an
for this
important
Tanic
meeting.
stuff.
Somebody summoned
Bottom third, another beautiful sunset here in Las Vegas. What's up, Kyle? Kyle Etter down there taking a breather. Probably not much oxygen going on down there in the dungeon.
Probably not.
I know what's up with Minecraft. I seen him play. He showed me his little areas, and the zombies come and arrows, and you got to build things, and there's like you have to go fishing or
You know,
or
though,
something.
typically us women,
Yeah.
don't love guys who are playing games all the time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you heard that. Those big meetings. As Stein ices Runnels right there. He does it effortlessly. Is that a word?
Yeah, it is a word. How about this, Trench? You
Good.
just say your words. I'll
I
let
am.
you know if
I do.
if it's not a word.
Look at that. Electric raindrop saying, you're pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Anthony Michael with a shot down the left side. And sidekick needed has a little comeback for you as Anthony Michael takes a turf ball. Men equal video games and women equal makeup tutorials.
I have no idea what I'm doing with makeup. I don't bother watching.
I don't know. I didn't even
I actually
know you had a head.
survived through all of my 20s, no makeup. Most of my 30s,
You're doing great.
you know.
Swoop's got a...
Who has, like, it takes too much time.
Stein's done. He couldn't get out of that
Stein is
third
done.
inning.
Oh, boy.
But who's going
He
to
has
who's
walked
going to be
out.
now? Who are you going to
Well,
go to? Is it going to be Walker?
Yeah,
Jason Walker.
Their work. Oh, my God, I can't say words like this. Forget
Workhorse? Dark horse. Something horse. Horseradish.
Any two, like, faceted words that are like two words that both have the or, I struggle.
Like Oreo.
No, like
Wormwood.
burner.
Worm burner.
Yeah, but to put it together is difficult.
Yeah. I see what Kyle sees. I see what did it for him. As Walker getting his no Kirby bucket. I guess Dave Seifert's the new Kirby bucket.
Oh, that's so nice of him. He's like being a caddy right now.
He's a real team player, man.
He is.
Let me tell you,
I was sad to see him go from the Lightning, actually.
a very
for that
difficult
reason.
competitor in ping pong as well. He was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really cool, actually. A few months ago, Kyle Lohman put together a ping pong tournament here, which we streamed on Twitch. It was fun. I don't know, did Dave play in that?
Yeah, he probably got exit early. He could play though, but you know, between
There's quite a few guys in the league that can play well.
yeah,
ping
me and
pong.
Kyle used to have battle.
Yeah.
Walker has to be careful throwing his sweeping curve because Josh Towers is known to go oppo. Mm-hmm. Instead, goes right side. Levi right there for out number 2.
Tanik saying Walker looks like he lost a lot of weight. Is that true?
Totally
Yeah.
has. Absolutely. Just noticing that now. PLW is looking good. Mm-hmm. I'm going the other way because I'm trying to put on some muscle. I gained 10 pounds. There's nothing you could do about that pitch. He iced me a couple weeks ago on that same exact pitch. Even if you open up as far as you can. It's really difficult to get a swing on that, and that's usually the outcome is walking back to the dugout. Good pitch by Jaywalk right there. Jabberwocky.
So with the couple innings that Stein did get in this game, he has now reached over 200 innings pitched in his career in the PLW.
That's a lot.
10 players have that same milestone.
200 innings. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Some of these guys really deal.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Like the skill that it takes to be able to, especially in very pressure moments, to get guys swinging or hit the pan on a 3-1 count or whatnot.
It's so much harder than it looks.
Yeah.
You're like, I can throw a ball.
No.
No. It's so different.
Look at Dobbs from the ones. He was a college pitcher. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't dare step on the mound. Mm-hmm. He says he doesn't have to, but it's because he can't.
Doesn't, but
it's because he can't pitch. He says it's because he has enough pitchers. But the truth is that he just can't pitch.
oh, poor Dobb.
I love Dobbs. Oh, that is that hanging slurve. Is going to get to the wall. No. Bruce the Juice swoops that up. Shane Webb very calm out here right now. Mm-hmm. Beautiful wiffle ball weather. Actually, it's barely a whisper of wind out there.
Yeah.
Oh, and here comes Dobbs. He's always trying to flex, especially after his home run. He tries to do this pimp walk.
Yeah, but
like
he said
just did
LOL
a bunch
at
of
the
shrugs
end.
or whatever
So,
at the gym.
He said LOL at the end.
Yeah,
Right.
He just does that because he doesn't want to be lame.
That's kind of like, it's the same idea as no offense. So you could just say whatever, and then you just say LOL. It's the same as no offense.
I like that.
You know, like,
LOL
oh, you're
equals no offense.
You're kind of ugly.
LOL.
No offense. You're kind of a B word sometimes, but no offense to you or anything.
Yeah, a lot of players come in on the Twitch chat. Lots of fun. We all dig at each other and rib at each other. You should see the chats that we have just for the PLW Nation. It it gets serious out there. Okay, we're getting word from GK Rabbit, our guy that makes sure that the stream and everything that we need here done correctly. He's doing a little bit more surgery. We call it maintenance on Kirby Bucket. GK. Yeah, GK. What exactly are you doing to Kirby Buckets to get him back out here by Monday night? I wonder if he checks his air pressure.
I'm sure. That's
Right?
like something standard, right, that you would check?
I guess he fitted him with some new batteries so he'd last longer.
Shane, like, no joke.
Oh, Kirby blew a gasket. I'll be honest, Jen.
Ooh.
I don't know what a gasket is.
I don't know. A couple of guys in the league, I think, have blown gaskets a couple times.
Sansone has definitely blown a gasket or two.
I think Dodos has.
Ball number 3 coming in. This would be a big walk if they could get one on Purdy right here. Oh, what a swoop up by Towers. And then Runnels. Do they get
He's
it
going to
in
make
time?
it in time.
Let's watch this again. Yeah, that was inside
That
the
was
bar. Impressive play right there by Towers. He gets down and throws it over to Runnels. Good play. And let me tell you, after the series last week, Runnels and Chad were going toe-to-toe about who the better infielder is. And I was like, why is Chad even in this conversation
Oh, my God.
right now?
He somehow has put himself at shortstop right now, okay? Let's just quickly go through Trench, the other shortstops in the league.
Go.
Okay?
Caps,
Shortstop.
Couts.
Right. Caps, Couts, Eder, right? Is it Eder or is it
No, Ibarra.
Ibarra? Okay.
A good pitch by
Either
Purdy.
way. Merciel.
Yeah. And Chad's in the conversation?
The what? Go to bed.
Say goodnight.
Say goodnight to the bad guy.
We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Donuts all over the place. Dodos.
What?
Chad is always a series away from losing his squad.
Let's look at next week's schedule a little bit, Trench.
Yeah, talk to the fans
Monday
about
we
that.
get Snappers at Bombers.
Ooh, that's a big
That's
series.
touted to be a really good series there.
Because the Snappers, they're 18 and 18. The Bombers are ahead at
They're
19.
19 and 14.
So that's going to be a big time series as the
Absolutely.
Snappers are ascending.
Tuesday, Owls at Vaders.
Good one too, especially if the Owls sweep right here if they happen to do that. And the Vaders, of course, as you know, they're atop right there with the ones.
Yep. Wednesday we have Lightning at Legends.
Okay, we're
Oh.
gonna have to face these Lightning.
Okay. I think that's the night. So you better debut no white. Get rid of those white pants.
I gotta find something. Where do
We'll
I
work
go?
on it.
Lululemon.
We'll work on it. All right.
don't even know where to
Thursday,
shop.
one's at Warbirds.
Yeah.
Warbirds are in 10th place right now. So it's going to be the first seeded team against the last seeded team.
The ones versus the Warbirds. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And then next Friday we got Sand Vipers at Cajuns.
that's a big series too.
They're
two
both 18 and 18
teams.
Yeah.
Both those squads really, really good in contention in the playoffs. A lot of movement here we got going in the PLW as it's we got a couple months left as Kyle Lohman up to bat
I think
right now.
Don't count out the Cajuns just yet.
Yeah, no way.
Or the Snappers.
I think the Cajuns, one of their issues is defense just a little bit. I think they. Ooh, are you kidding me? Lohman just kind of nods his head and says, what can you do?
What are you going to do there?
Watch
Yeah.
this instant replay, guys. Nothing you could do. Nothing. You just walk out of the dugout and you
Yeah,
smile.
you just walk back.
Bam, bam. I kind of agree with you. I mean, what am I going to wear there? Bruce, Tiger uppercut. Yeah, Zombo Slayer saying the Cajuns, they got a lot of, their defense needs to step up. Mm-hmm. If you look at some of the top teams, they also have some of the best defense.
Mm-hmm. And, age is a part of it. Athleticism is a part of it.
Of course.
You don't even necessarily have to be someone who has any baseball or softball experience. You can be great out there because if you're just athletic.
That's all I got going for me.
I mean, David Harley's a good example of that.
Oh, what a stud.
I think Stepna, too.
Yeah. And you could see Mama Runnels watching right now. And he knows. He just hit the bat against his forehead.
He's having a tough night tonight.
Mama Gammy, how was Cody Runnels as a child growing up in his, teenage years? Oh, no.
Oh,
This is
the
not going to
dreaded
be good.
dribbler.
Get past me, they can't get past all of us. Let's go.
We need to have a emoji or something on stream that we could put the dreaded dribbler.
Yeah.
Where it just comes in and maybe it's some kind of like cartoonish little 2-second thing that happens. Maybe like a little worm or something.
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah,
feeling
that
me
would
on
be
that?
like a snail or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling it.
Can you do the worm?
No, I can't. I can't. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. I'm not very flexible. You've seen me in Pilates.
Well, yeah, but I've also seen you dancing, like doing a whole dance routine that was
Yeah.
like choreographed, and
Yeah,
you
I
did
know.
it well.
Yeah, I could do
So
that.
you have moves.
But once like the spinal articulation is involved, what was that?
I don't know. I think he wants to be friends.
Like when you're doing like that type of stuff, no go.
It's like a flexibility thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a, what's it called when you have a curved spine?
Scoliosis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you a little story about how I found out. Good pitch by Lohman, but at 56.
Was it in school? Did you
No,
ever have to do that in
I must
school?
have missed that day where you cough or whatever, and they check your back.
It's just, yeah, it was very awkward.
But I'll tell you the real story. As Barry Hutter,
Right over Ronald's head.
not a lot of hits by either team this series so far, but Barry Hutter is definitely one of the guys producing.
Oh, Kyle Lohman's mom is in the chat also. Bonus mom.
Oh,
She's
man.
here.
I love bonus moms. It's like the bonus fry in the bag when you order fries. There's that sweeping curve. I need to know if this is true. Kyle always says, my mom loves you, Trench.
Yes.
I need to hear it and see it from Mama.
You want
Loman.
her to say it?
I want her.
I mean, I'll concur and let you know that as well. Yeah, let's see what she has to say.
1-2 count to Levi. Top of the fifth, runner on. No score. As Levi makes it a score. No, it dives down.
It just stopped.
We might have a low pressure system coming over Hideaway Field right now, really bringing these balls down. And I thought that one might have been gone, but Bruce the Juice.
Habs fan, Barry Hutter had a home run in game 1. Did we see any other home runs?
I think that's it. We almost had one, but Bruce was out there too.
Oh, Stein.
Stein hit a home run
That
as well.
Bruce's hand was inches from.
Yeah. Loman misses outside. Ball number 2. Goes 53 outside pan right there to even up the count. 2-2. And Yerp saying, Cajuns, stand up right now if you're a fan.
Mm-hmm. Should Trench ditch the white pants? We just had a poll, and yes won the poll. Yes.
They almost turned 2 right there, but that ball hits the turf. So we have 2 outs here. Top of the 5th. Man, now I got to, think. Help me out with this, J-Lo.
I told you what to get.
Where do we go? To Ross or something?
Yeah, don't spend money on Lululemon. And if you do, get the discount through Alex. I guess, apparently. She has it.
Oh, that was a dribbler to the right side. Loman's putting together himself a decent game. He's gone through the 5th inning, J-Lo.
Actually, I know.
Really?
I actually got Kyle some really good joggers at Target.
Let Caro know.
And he's worn those here to play. And they were great.
All right. We're going in the bottom of the 5th. Right now, Loman's putting together quite the pitching performance. Love to see that happen. One of our stream team guys, one of the founders of this whole thing. Love it seeing that.
Absolutely. 100%.
I might have a pair of Z Cavaricis.
Oh, she was
in a
trying
box.
to show you love, but she did it in all caps, and it got taken out.
Oh, no. I might go with the banana hammock.
Don't do that.
No?
No.
Remember
You
Z-
got to leave something to the imagination, Trench. That's my stance on
Yeah,
things.
there's not much to imagine.
Okay.
Bottom of the 5th, 0-0. Who's it going to be? J-Lo. No score with the bats of Stein and Randy. Kyle known as smacking around Bruce. Anthony Michael with power, and none of these guys could get it out.
Ooh.
Man, Anthony Michael right now is on the wiffle ball roulette train. Sometimes there's a certain person that just sees the nastiest pitches,
Yeah.
and right now Anthony Michael is that person.
That pitch was insane. It did like 2 different moves.
Like me on the dance floor. The Lightning always produce a good series on a Friday night, don't they?
Yes.
Good hold up by Anthony Michael right there. It's going to fill up the count. And there she is,
Yep.
Mama Loman.
There you go.
Sending love through the airwaves of Twitch. Rolls over. Should be an easy play for Barry. I bet me and Mama Loman we'd vibe for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard not to with her, and it's hard not to with you. So I think together, great combo. Like, peanut butter and jelly.
You want to know a secret?
What's that?
I will only eat peanut butter and jelly if I have chips and salsa with it. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. You know who else does that?
Who?
Kyle.
No way.
Schmoopy. Yeah,
I'm Schwoopy.
he does. Oh, that's funny.
That's
He'll only
weird.
eat one kind of salsa, though. It's really good, actually, now.
Well, I'll dip my chip in a myriad of different salsas.
Doesn't matter.
As Josh Towers goes a 1-2 count, 2-2 count. Tried to lay off that, couldn't, goes all the way around. So we're going to go to 2 outs here. Man, what a game we have brewing right here.
Unbelievable. We're still at zeros.
The Zeke saying fried peanut butter and jelly is life-changing.
I've never tried that.
Good pitch by Randy right there. Going to bring the count to 1-2. Tom Gannon, you know when the next tryouts are. There's that screwy ball, but comes in at 56. All Purdy could do is watch, and he gets bailed out. Never grape jelly.
Oh, no.
Like anytime I'm ever at a restaurant,
No.
you never grab the grape jelly packet. As Randy strikes him out.
I think raspberry is the play.
Like, who eats that orange marmalade one? Anybody in the world
I don't
ever
know.
have that one? Who
Yeah.
eats it? Because anytime you're at like a restaurant or something, it's always that one. There's a bunch of that one.
And you'd have to think, how old is it? Because how long has it been
See,
sitting there? No, it's
You're
been
right.
sitting.
You're checking expiration dates. You know
Yeah.
things.
I drink and I know things.
We're going to the top of the 6th inning. The Owls up right now. Do you think the Owls will score?
It's so hard for me to answer because I don't want them to.
I get it. Look at that. Cody Runnels' mom loves the orange marmalade
Whoa.
one.
Okay. We found somebody. The salsa that Kyle loves is Newman's Own,
I know Newman.
which you can only find at Smith's here in Nevada.
All right. I remember one time we had a get together here, and he's like, Trench,
It has to be.
it has to be this. I will not eat anything else. So I had to like make sure that when I went down the aisle that I had to pick that exact one.
Right.
I think it was the chunky one.
It's, the medium, like chunky medium, yeah.
Yeah. He's not very spicy. What a great pitch by Purdy right there. You know what's going to come down to for the Lightning? I feel like Purdy is going to go through his... Oh, wait, Lohman pitched most of this game. They're just going to Purdy to kind of make sure that nothing... To close this thing out, hopefully.
Current poll, total runs scored. Over or under 1.5.
Wow, that's a great total.
Mm-hmm.
There was something I was going to say, but I forgot. We brought up peanut butter.
Wow,
and jelly.
that was cool. Wants to know if you're going to ask me out.
We've already been out.
Who says that anymore?
Can I ask you out?
Yeah. Why don't you write it in a note and pass it to me, and I'll circle yes, no, or maybe. Stein's doing a little talking to Purdy there.
This should be easy for Sparkles. Takes a knee. He's going to have to make a throw. And he does. For out number 2.
He's going to need a nap after that.
Mama Loman's planning to see me when she comes out.
Oh,
I'm going to bring her, do you know where? Tarantino's.
Tarantino's.
And that's going to end the inning. Cody Runnels. Good play right there. I mean, 2 moms.
Knee pad Chad.
You hear Sparkles yelling at his team saying, 1 run. Let's go. Marmalade's trending right now. Wonder what's going for in the stock market. Like penny stocks? Bottom of the 6th. Can the Lightning pull one out here against the dangerous Night Owls? They would love to take one right here.
For sure.
And force a rubber match. As, look, it goes from orange to lavender pastel colors in that sunset. What do you think about that little sunset here in Las Vegas?
The sunsets here are gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love them.
I love them too. It's that time of year where it's not too hot, not too cold.
Mm-hmm.
We probably have like another week or 2 of that before we become the sun.
Yeah. Before we're lizards.
Yeah, I mean we're Yeah, we start baking out here.
Yeah.
Watch out for Kyle Lohman winning it.
Look at Randy smiling again. What's wrong? Did he take medication or something?
Who?
Randy? Look at him smiling out there.
He didn't go into the dungeon with Tom and Kyle, did he?
Maybe he just walked by.
Our fan base is the best. Loman's
know.
having a very difficult night locating the wiffle ball from Randy as Bruce Uson. And marmalade skies. Remember the Beatles?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were popular.
Yeah, a little bit.
Whoa!
Girl.
That almost got you.
Uh-huh.
Easy on the arena.
Count's going to be 1 and 2. It is dead quiet out here right now. Each team knows that one run is going to do it, especially if it's coming from the Lightning side.
Very tense energy on both sides.
Goes to 3 and 2.
And the poll came in at under.
Yeah, it's going to be a one-run game.
That's a good call, yeah.
Bruce is the type of guy that could do it. And that's going to be a big time walk for Bruce Uson because now a clean double will end the game. Who's up? Cody
C-Run.
Runnels. Been kind of having a rough night. This is a big spot. As Lord 6, welcome to the stream. You're watching the end of game number 2. Very intense right now. Yeah, man, we put on a full production. Hope you love everything that we do here. Randy can't find the strike zone, and he's got to be careful on this 2-1 count because Cody could do a backflip. And this game could end 2-0.
Wait for yours, kid. Come on. See more?
Bruce. Come on. Very
It's
tense
got that
moment.
wicked hot accent.
Good layoff by C-Run right there, and that's going to do it for Randy. He's done. James done. Randy done. Who do they go to? Do they go to Levi?
It's going to be either Levi or Walker.
Well, I'd look at I'd probably go Walker. They're going to go to Levi.
They're going to go to Levi.
Which I'm surprised that they go Levi with Anthony Michael coming up. But then also, if he gets out Anthony Michael, I think Josh Towers might be up after him, so that'd be lefty on lefty.
Right.
And Levi a little bit unorthodox. Anthony having a little trouble locating the ball tonight, but that's against righties. Now lefty's coming in, and Anthony's a ball player. Played some big-time baseball in his heyday. So he could wait on a ball. We'll have to see how this one pans out.
Just to remind the viewers, if you don't know, if you come into pitch in this league, you have to face at least 3 batters.
Oh,
unless for some reason you walked the first 2.
But you know what,
out.
J-Lo? Josh Towers is a switch hitter.
Yes, he is.
So if he needs to come up on the right-hand side.
And I actually think he's better righty. I mean, maybe I haven't seen enough yet, but
yeah,
just so far.
I want to thank all 330 of our viewers sticking around this Friday night TikTok.
Yeah.
You are missing a good one on Twitch. This is where you need to be. It's so intense out here. We have a full production. Every person that comes over on Twitch is like, "Wow, dude!"
That's what I just said.
You guys are
the dungeon
running.
says I just said that.
Yeah. It's like they repeat everything we say.
Pete and repeat.
God, maybe that's what we should call those guys down there.
Pete and repeat.
Yeah.
That's your new nicknames, guys.
Anthony Michael, he would love to walk this one off. A single would end it. They have 4 infielders in on Anthony Michael here. Levi goes with the kick.
Oh.
Michael with the swing. Levi really loves it. What is it called? A pendulum? Is that what it's called? Like the little thing that goes back and forth?
That's, yeah. What are you correlating that to?
It's his little kick wind up.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's a little weird.
There it is once again. Goes once, goes twice, 3 times a marmalade. And that's going to ice them at 48 for out number 2. I wouldn't be surprised right here. Josh Towers going opposite field
He's
for the win.
coming up righty.
I'm calling it right now. I think Josh Towers wins this.
A lot of movement out
there
there
it
on the
is.
defense.
I like this move, though. If I'm Dakota, I think I'm shady even more. I'm going to the right of Little Batty Bakery. This is big-time stuff right here.
Mm-hmm. Huge spot.
That's going to do it, and we're going to go into extra innings. They get out of a jam. The Lightning were right there to try to win this game in the bottom of the 6th, but no. We're going top 7.
Yep.
Friday night.
Free wiffle ball, everybody.
Free whiffs, man. Gotta love that. Man, I'm Trench Pacone, hanging out with my girl J-Lo.
Yeah.
We're doing it right here. Hideaway Field. Good matchup between the Night Owls and the Lightning. The Night Owls took game number 1, which was a good game. Mm-hmm. But this game, a lot of intensity going on. There's a hush over Hideaway Field right now because they know 1 run is probably going to do this. The poll said over and under 1.5 runs.
They took
and
under.
It took the under, so they think 1 run's going to do it at some point in this game. And man, PLW does not let any of these viewers down. We've had some really, really good matchups all week long. Mm-hmm. Even last night, Snappers, Legends, Bombers put on a good show. Who played earlier? Ones played, who'd they play? I think they had a good matchup as well.
What are you saying this week?
Yeah, who'd the Ones play?
The Vipers.
Right, that was a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
0-2 count. Purdy. Oh, Levi.
Boy.
He's going to try to get his mouth all over that pink box, and he's going to get some pink box donuts. Jen, you know me better than anybody, and there's nothing I'd rather do than wake up in the morning and have a face full of warm pink box donuts in my mouth. That's Sean Merciel up to bat right now.
I have nothing to say to that, Trench.
Love me some sugary donuts sometimes.
In all seriousness,
What?
those donuts are
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
so yummy.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Good pitch by Purdy, but it comes in hot at 58. A single here. Give the Night Owls a lead. Good take by Merciel right there as Hayden jumps in on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's Sean's wife. Hayden on the chat, rooting for her man. And he goes right side, and immediately that's what he's needed the whole time. He needed his wife by him, and he produces immediately when she jumps on the chat. Unbelievable.
And you hear the big celebration over there from the Owls dugout.
I told you, man, he was just missing, and all he needed to get over the hump tonight was Hayden.
Mm-hmm.
And she produces that. You know, the RBI should go to Hayden.
It should.
That's her first
For sure.
RBI of the season.
Yes. All to her. Credit to her.
Nick Davila. Definitely want to try to blow this game open with that swing. She might be the MVP of this game.
That's true, Rodisy, but you know that anything you want comes in vegan form nowadays.
Absolutely.
Donuts? You want donuts? Sure, we can make them vegan. You want cookies? Yep.
Done.
Also.
Here we go, 2-2 count. He gets a tip right there. Speaking of vegan, Nick Davila, the owner, manager, player of the Night Owls, he's a plant-powered guy. The
Yes,
guy
he
who
is.
won it for the Bombers in game number 3, Hollis, he's a plant-powered guy.
Mm-hmm.
And no tip right there from Davila, even though he was campaigning for it.
Mm.
Yeah, Glenn. Go on YouTube, man. Look it up. Oh. That was a big cut by Randy. Lets out kind of a sigh right there. He really wants to connect on that one.
Oh, Hot Rodyssey's talking about the great vegan desserts that he makes.
Love it.
Maybe he'll send you something.
Oh, and he couldn't get to that one. Made it nasty right there. I've always said wiffle ball will bring a grown man to his knees. Mm-hmm. And he kind of crumbled Randy right there. Like that Leaning Tower of Abysmal or whatever that place is.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
That's what I said.
Same
Same
thing.
sign. 0-2. Oh, no. Stein thought it was a foul ball.
It rolled out.
Max gives the old tiger fist pump there, saying that's an out.
It, in fact, rolled out. Tough one to take.
But the Night Owls, off a Hayden Merciel Oppo hit, gets the RBI. There are 3 outs away. As Levi Lawrence is going to try to ice this one.
I feel like the Night Owls are very slowly getting out on the field. What's going on here?
Yeah, they need to bring that energy right back out on the field. I don't think this game's going to end right now. The Lightning don't want it to end. And everybody's saying it's not going to go more than this inning right here, J-Lo.
We shall see.
We're definitely going to see.
The Lightning have not done a ton with the bats. See if they can warm them up.
360 viewers tuning in right now, watching the bottom of the 7th here. And a lot of people are calling mullet power. Yeah, Hayden, I think we should have you in the box score. We got to keep her in the stat sheet.
Add her on.
She's 1 for 1 with a possible game-winning RBI. But no,
It's going to be hit up the middle.
Jake Purdy starts it off for the Lightning, and usually when there's a runner on, might come around as Kyle Lohman once again up to bat in a position to win the game. A clean double would tie it. Home run would end it. I like this matchup for Kyle right here against Levi. If he floats one in there, this game's over. Goes tink-tink top bar, and Lohman could just look at a 49-mile-an-hour curve. And there she is, Mama Lohman watching.
Wow.
Reverse K for Mama Lohman. That didn't work out too well.
That did not.
And here's Bruce. What a pickup for the Night Owls in Levi Lawrence. After being, kicked while he's down and moving around in the league and people all over him, he's settled down, found a nice home in Night Owl land, made a nice little nest, and that's going to do it for Bruce. And Levi is feeling it. And normally he lets out these huge outbursts, but he's in it as now Cody Runnels' mom is going to have to watch and see what he could do. Boom. Hayden said she got her vegan ice cream.
Awesome.
She was telling me about it and how good it was.
Yeah, I got some recently, actually.
Yeah, that's an easy one to switch for sure.
So easy.
Here's Cody Runnels.
I gave it to Kyle. He doesn't even know the difference.
I mean, Ben
So
and Jerry's.
the trick is just not telling him in advance. Just be like, here's a yummy milkshake. You
Here
know.
we go. 1 strike away from ending this game.
Oh, boy.
They got it in time for
They got it in time
3-3.
still.
I don't know how many different people went after that ball. Watch this instant replay, guys. You know what? If Levi didn't do the old Scott Mitchell
the
pitch,
challenge. I think
fallen off to the side. He could have easily grabbed that
It looks
one.
like the Lightning are throwing out the challenge flag.
The
here.
challenge flag right there. Gio's going to get a good view on that, and there it is. The yellow banana flag out there on the PLW Hideaway field, and there's going to be a challenge right now.
I assume they're challenging the time.
And the Night Owls think this game is over.
Something that's interesting,
Go.
I was talking to some of the guys about,
Uh-huh.
is the fact that you don't, like, you can make that play and, like, it clearly wasn't done cleanly, and you still get an out, even because it's under the time. So it's something to think about.
Like,
you know,
what would you change different right there? What do you mean?
Well, let's watch it again.
I like your answer. Wow, look at Sean dove for it. And they're down there for a minute, J-Lo, and that means they're having trouble deciding if this is going to be a clean out or not in time. Mm-hmm. And when they come out, they're like Undertakers. I wish we had like the Star Wars theme,
Like some
theme
kind of music
Dun,
as they're
dun,
delivering
dun,
the
dun.
news.
And here they come. Max coming out, our lead umpire with David Harley.
He's giving the out
And he
sign.
gives the Tiger Woods fist pump, and the Owls win 1-0. The Lightning cannot produce a single run that game, and they are down in the dumps, down 2-0 right now. Before we go into game number 3, we'll get the pitchers, but we'll see you back in 20 seconds. Okay, that brings the Night Owls to 14-20, and the Lightning, I don't know how many, what do they have, 47 losses now? They're 11-24.
No, it actually brings the Night Owls to 15.
Oh, I'm sorry.
20.
Yeah, 15-20. And then the Lightning are
the
going
Lightning to 11 and 24.
Yeah, they're struggling down there. If the Night Owls can complete the sweep, as my hat mentioned earlier, they're going to be right in the mix at 16-20, just a couple games back of some of these 18-18
Yeah, they're right
teams.
there with the middle of the
And
pack
everybody's
guys.
going to be duking it out. The Legends have to they'll play the Lightning. We're looking to do good there, hopefully. But then we go back-to-back with the Vaders a couple times, and there's some teams going. There's going to be some action.
Well,
right
here's
there.
something else to talk about, Trench. So, because I brought this up a few times, is the fact that this league, and in the name, kind of dictates that premier, like the Premier League, the
Yeah.
Prem, where there's a relegation situation that happens at the end of the season. However, this is the first season of PLW that there is no AA, AAA league happening because of the situation here. We don't have to get into all that, but they don't exist right now.
Yeah.
So there is no guys coming up. Where does a team come from?
Somebody's going to have to assemble a team, possibly.
I don't know if I like that.
Talk to the executives about that. I mean, we did have
So-
some challenging teams last year. Some of them not playing in the AA league or Taco League, we used to call it.
Well, the Vaders came from Taco League,
Yeah, I mean, they're.
and they ended up being an amazing team.
I was who told me that there is somebody in the works of possibly getting a team together, and I guess there's some ballers that are going to be playing.
No, I call BS.
Call 'em
Challenge
BS.
flag.
You're throwing your banana flag
I'm
out there?
throwing my banana flag out there.
I like it. It looks like we have Cody Runnels on the mound for the Lightning. Dave, who do we have on the mound for you guys?
Levi.
And Levi Lawrence. So we got a Cody Runnels versus
And Cody.
Levi Lawrence situation for game number 3. Get your wiffle ball points in right now. I am Jake. Welcome to the show. A little late, better than never. Right now, the Night Owls took the first 2 games
Yes,
from
they did.
the Lightning, and the Lightning needed
Sad face.
the Lightning really needed this series to even get remotely into the conversation of maybe scratching and clawing their way back up in the standings. But they're down there with the Warbirds right now. They should probably go to dinner together.
Yeah. We'll cry together.
As Randy, this is Cody's first time facing Randy. Let's see how he fares.
Got real quiet, Blue.
Cody would love to put together a good game for his Lightning. What a great game for Kyle, too. Didn't give up any runs right there. Man.
I know. Brutal.
He's one of my favorite to watch for sure. Mm-hmm. Just a great guy. Great for the league. 1-2 count to Randy. And that's
I mean, is it going to be another spot where we're just, we're questioning the management decisions of Chad Phillips?
I don't know if there's ever been a time in the history of PLW that we haven't questioned his managerial skills and intelligence, as maybe he did need to go past 6th grade in his tutelage throughout his career. Because, as you know, he thought he knew everything, and he pulled himself out of school in 6th grade. So I'm thinking he might have had to go on.
For someone who touts themselves on their numbers, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm so smart with numbers.
Go ahead.
So why does that not correlate in the strategy in the management decisions of the wiffle ball?
Well,
just look at the numbers. If you literally just did that, he's making wrong decisions. So he's not going to like what I have to say, but it is what it is.
3-1 count to Stein as Runnels hits outside tink. Well, I'd ask him personally in a after-game interview, but he'll never play well enough to win a poll to be up here where I could ask him questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Stein goes left side. Towers great play. Oh, but he turfs it into the ground. And I haven't seen Towers play much of infield on the third base side. I love playing third. Rocket shots come over there. But you have to get the ball elevated and hit that. And it's the wiffle ball gods immediately wake up, and to get somebody out like a Stein type of person.
One thing that, and it even took me a little while to realize, hold on here, we let Levi take his first pitch, is that when you are making the play, you have more time than you think.
Of course.
Because the seconds are going by slowly. Second is, with having that time, especially when you field it so cleanly like that, you know
under
you
a
have
second,
time, is to make sure that the holes in the ball are facing the right way.
Of course.
So that it's not going to do anything weird and it comes straight into the...
Levi, right side. Good play by Purdy. Can Towers square up and make the throw? And he does. And it looks like he redeems himself, but that ball was over 5 seconds. Anytime I play third base, Jen, you could always see immediately when I grab the ball, I'm looking down on it, making sure the holes are lined up. Because it's very easy to turf a ball here if the holes are in a position that aren't advantageous for your throw. Let's see if Runnels could quiet the wiffle gods after the quick error by Josh Towers right there.
Do you want to read Delehante's question?
And the wiffle ball gods immediately make him pay.
That ball is smoked.
And again,
by Barry Hutter.
The wiffle gods undefeated tonight.
So coming into tonight, Barry Hutter needed one double to have 30 doubles in his career.
Instead he hits 2 jacks.
Instead he hits two bombs.
Weber, it's funny that you say that. If the holes are up, it sails over the backstop. That's how I throw the ball. Holes up.
Probably has to do with your arm motion.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. A lot of the people here, when we are practicing or whatnot before games, and we're like, hey, how do you pitch that? And you're holding it exactly how I pitch mine, but mine does something completely different. So each person has their own way of holding the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he meant down. That's funny. So you guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah. You just throw it how you need to throw it and make it happen. And even though every team, they're gelling, you have your teammates or whatever, it's always heartbreaking when you're a pitcher and the error's made and you should be out of the inning, but instead of 2-run jack, that should have never happened. Now,
for sure.
And then it starts just to compound.
It's just kind of, pile on.
Yeah, trench hose up. Dakota up to bat right now. Runner on first. Owls jumping off to a 2-0 lead early as Cody throws that into the turf. Delehante's right as well. Right, but so far Cody isn't in that elite great pitcher status. So you need to play the best you possibly can because
Right.
he needs to provide some innings for his
Right.
aces.
He's working on it. His numbers are decent.
No,
But, he's
of
still
course
new.
he could pitch for sure, but
Yeah.
in a time like that,
Yep, absolutely.
you need to be into the second inning
Mm-hmm.
because that's where it was, and he's done early, and that's not going to bode well for Cody after the game.
I assume they're going to go with Loman here, but looks like there's some discussion. And
they're going to Chad right now, 2 outs. Yeah, make music right now. The Lightning are on the struggle bus, and the wheels are about to fall off. But Chad's going to try to grab the jack, put new tires on, maybe fix the flux capacitor.
I have one word right now, Trench.
What does it start with?
An O.
I got nothing.
Oi.
I would have never guessed that. And here we go. Listen, Chad loves coming in on these situations. Of course, we always rib him and poke fun at him, but he's still a good pitcher. But
His numbers say different.
his numbers say different.
I just looked at them today.
And that's why, a lot of the time when people, that you could argue all you want about whatever you want to argue about. But if you just look up, our stat sheets, which one of the guys down there will probably post, you could see how good Chad is. You could see how good Trench is. You could see how good Tanik and Gannon's and Couts and Randy's. You could see their offense, their pitching, all of it. So if somebody says, I'm this good, well, you could just show their stats and say, no, you're not that great.
Exactly. I can't see the poll right now.
Why don't you read that to our PLW Nation?
How many nights a week do you watch PLW? 1, 2, 3, 4,
As Randy
or all week,
goes
baby?
left side, did he trap that? Oh,
I think
look.
Atkinson grabbed it. We're going to see it right here.
Did he, though?
Yep. Yeah.
Usually you run in after you make a play, but he might have not known it was a third out. And the damage done, 2-0. It could have been way worse.
Could have been so much worse.
The Lightning, after not scoring last game, really need to make some noise here in game number 3 as we're in our third game here. Owls up 2-0 in the series, trying to bring out the brooms. And as you know, not to your liking, I said I thought the brooms would come out for the Night Owls because I didn't think that the Lightning would have enough mustard on their bats.
Honestly, sometimes I feel like
runs.
it hurts me more than it hurts them.
No, I know.
Every week I come here.
I didn't want to say it.
Every week I
didn't.
watch every game. I'm the only cheerleader.
I think
Actually, no, that's not true because Kyle Baker's girlfriend's been here a few times, which is nice.
I think you should manage the Lightning. I do.
I would love that.
Can we get a poll up after this one? And it should be, who should manage the Lightning? Knee pad Sparkle Phillips or J-Lo?
J-Lo, president of THP.
Oh, man. I
Oh,
think the
boy.
TikTok lens just broke.
Whose phone is that?
I don't know, but it's the lens. Now they have to come over to Twitch.
Oh,
Our
man.
wiffle ball went straight into the lens to the epicenter of...
To this?
Yes. It's broken.
Oh, man.
R.I.P.
Oh, that's
TikTok.
not good.
We got-
R.I.P. TikTok.
I guess, do we bury it before GK finds out about it, or?
What just
Oh, no. There's nothing we could do.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's this. It's
What?
how?
It's broken. Out of what?
Oh, it's out of
It's
focus.
out of gas?
All right, Nikki, help us.
What? Amazing that you
Wow.
fixed a crack. How do you do that?
Did Leilani show you how to do that?
He
Unbelievable.
somehow fixed the crack in the phone with just his fingers.
He just touched it, and it was like, boom.
Magic fingers. Atta girl, Leilani. You got a real man over there.
You know what makes a good man? A good woman.
I love it. You Leilani, Hayden for sure.
Hayden,
Game
yep.
2 winner.
Dragon Lady.
Dragon Lady for sure.
Relax, Shane.
These PLW guys, they're so techie. They literally could fix anything.
I mean, like,
Loman to the right side. Nothing.
it's all right. I'll have it out with Shane when I see him.
I got you in that fight. It's
going down.
He's not very agile right now. I think you take him to the ground and you got it. I'm just glad GK didn't get a read on that. Usually he's around for some of the technical stuff that he sees.
It's Friday night, though, Trench. I think that's a night GK,
He goes hot cocoa.
puts his feet up.
1-2 count to Loman. And he's really fighting off Levi right now. He's got to be careful. Goes outside.
Shane says, forgot the LOL. Remember how I said, no offense? No offense, but you're a jerk.
And there it is. Who should manage the Lightning? And a lot of numbers coming in. Does a bad walk for Levi after getting Loman down 0-2 right there. And it's pouring in on J-Lo right now.
I love it.
And the Lightning looking to strike right back as Levi cannot connect on a strike right there. 1-1 count.
What kind of tape on the bats? Parker Chambers was asking. It's like, I've seen it, but I don't know. What do you call it?
I think it's like electrical
Kind of.
tape.
It's kind of like that. I think it's not as heavy, though.
I think Bruce uses medical tape probably because he's a nurse. And he calls time on Levi right there, mid-pendulum.
He didn't start anything, man. PLW, bro.
Goes off.
Parker Chambers watched several times, don't know anything. Well, ask questions. People in the chat will help you. We'll try to answer any questions that you have.
And PLW Nation is just pouring out right now.
And the dreaded dribbler.
Yeah, he's got to hold that. Yeah, the dribbler, not a good thing from Bruce. Listen, J-Lo, I really think you could turn it around for the Lightning. I do. You have that presence. You have like the mental fortitude that's needed in the Lightning camp. Mm-hmm. You should really give it a go. I think it would really spark up the Lightning here. Here's why.
Why?
You're watching the games from the outside, and that's what's needed. Chad's internally watching these games.
Mm-hmm.
It can't get any worse.
Right.
You know?
So why not try something different?
I love it.
I agree.
Let's get a jersey on you, a clipboard. Let's get you mic'd up.
I'm in.
Cody Ronald's looking at a 2-1 pitch. Way out ahead of that one. Barely fights it off 2-2. And look, Parker Chambers said way better watching here on Twitch than TikTok.
For sure.
Of course.
No question.
Oh, Levi barely misses outside bar right there. See, Shane agrees.
Yeah. Nice grand slam there, by the way, buddy. I almost jumped out of my chair.
And that's going to do it for Levi. He's a done deal. Hayden, I'm just getting over feeling like crap for the last 2 weeks.
Everybody.
The game against the Cajuns, I was dying.
It's the pollen or whatever. No?
I think so. I think we need more bees. They're not collecting all the pollen. Stein's going to come in a big-time moment right now. The Lightning threatening to strike. Can they get a little thunder after that lightning strike, J-Lo?
The Lightning?
Yeah.
Sorry, Trench. I was reading the chat and someone said something. All good. Let's move on. MoveOn.com.
I love it. Buck Burner goes 6 months deep. Subscription.
Buck Burner. Love Buck.
Ah,
Love me some Buck.
me too. You can't rhyme his name in that kids game, though.
Did you know what Buck's new nickname is? The Warbirds are calling him
What do they call him?
Panama.
They call him Old Panama. I like it. He needs to wear like camouflage headbands and all that kind of
That'd
stuff.
be great.
And look at Jim Dodos. He's loving this poll. I wonder if one of those votes is on J-Lo from him. Has to be.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And boom, J-Lo, you are now the new
Boom.
Lightning manager. Most of PLW Nation agrees that you could lead this team to a better outcome than Chad Sparkle Phillips.
I love it. Bring it on.
I think that it needs to be a thing. It really does. And I think merch sales, once the ladies' tank tops come out, they're going to go through the roof. I might get one.
Yeah,
And you know, Bruce probably would because he's got some big pecs.
that's true.
It's Anthony Michael. Look at that. They're saying J-Lo's more like J-Glow. 0-2 count, Anthony Michael. To the right side. That's going to produce a run for the
Nobody
Lightning.
over there.
And Anthony Michael finally gets something going in a big spot. Clutch shot down the right side.
Here we go. The Lightning needed some life. That was it. Let's see if they can get things going for him here.
Could you imagine if you managed the Lightning and like some things start happening? I wonder what Chad would say.
Oh, he would hate it.
Oh my God.
I actually said this early on in the season, that they should tell him that just to kind of get in his head.
Ooh, I love that take.
Yeah.
0-2 count to Towers. He would love to redeem himself right here. Very difficult task against James Stein. Swing and a miss. And all I could do is scratch his head right there saying, what do I need to do to get past James Stein as Jake Purdy up to bat. Just, 2 outs here. Bottom of the first. It feels like it's like the 5th inning or
It
something.
really does.
And Purdy goes left side. Randy
it's picked up by
over there.
Randy.
Goes full stride. But the Lightning do strike,
They got one back.
producing 1, cutting the lead in half as we go into the top of the second. You know what? I'm going to give Leilani Acuna another shout out.
No, let's do it.
Why not? The
Why
top
not?
of the second and the third game is brought to you by Leilani Acuna, the official realtor of PLW. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you now have a realtor trusted by PLW players and family. You can connect with Leilani on Instagram. Connect with her. How could you not connect with that face? Look at that smile.
Look at it. Look at it.
Shayla. Did you see that picture of me with that blower
Yeah, I thought it was
cleaning the
great.
field? I went full trenchinator on that.
Oh my God.
Who else is going to clean the field? You want a clean field?
One of my favorite
Trench.
movies ever is Predator.
Love Predator.
That's all I could think is
Let's
like,
watch
when
that
they're
one night.
holding
I could recite the whole thing.
Me too.
That and Aliens. Do you like Aliens, the movie? Oh my God.
I do, but I couldn't recite. I can recite Predator.
Let's do Predator night.
Drop the 6 of us in a meat grinder.
J-Lo producing. Get to the chopper. What about that handshake? Him and what's
Dylan.
his name? Dylan.
Dylan.
They do the old bicep greased up
And
with
he's like,
Vaseline.
what is this Thai business? You would
Look,
put-
Sansone's watching Predator right now.
Is he really?
Sansone, what part? I'll say. You tell me the part, and then we'll give you the words. As James Stein up to bat right now. James Stein, pop up. Who's going to call it? Looks like Bruce, the Juice. What the hell are you?
You won ugly. I can't finish it. Bad
Levi
words.
Lawrence goes up in the box, and he produces a mega shot off of Chad Phillips with a 30-foot bat flip. And all Chad Phillips could look at. I wonder if his little tortoise at home felt that one. Did you see Levi come up into the box on that one?
He was way up there.
Sheesh. Man. He went up into the box. Watch this. Takes a step, double step, pow. And Sparkles knew right off the bat. And that poor tortoise at home. I wonder if that tortoise ever has something to say to Sparkles.
I'm sure they do.
Long fly ball. Bruce right there near pink box for out number 2. And the Owls right now take a 3-1 lead. And that could
do we
spark up
go
the
back
Owls.
to the beginning when we said maybe Lohman should have been the pitcher they started this game with?
Well, then, no, they already went to Lohman game number 2, so he couldn't start.
Ah.
But who else do they have? Is that all they got?
I mean, I think Towers. Why not get...
And Marcel.
Like,
Sean with Hayden in tow. Hayden with a double.
great hit. I've been saying it since the beginning of the season, and now it's like it would have worked better then, but now you're in the bottom of the standings, and like, what's the difference? And you're probably already like you said coming into tonight they're going to get swept.
Oh man, Dakota with a moonshot. Bruce with all 3 outs, I believe, right there. But the damage done.
Give some other guys reps.
Yeah, you got to.
Get him up there.
Man, Hayden is having a good series.
What if you get to lose?
Bruce. What a good guy.
Hey, that was 2 outs. I was thinking the same thing. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
I want to thank all 311 viewers hanging out. Trench in the booth. Got J-Lo out here. Man, love having you up here. It's always a good time. You have a big fan following right now. And congratulations on becoming the new Lightning manager.
Oh, thank you.
I think you could really
Thank you so much.
do some stuff for the Lightning.
Big-
It's the
big
spark,
day for me today.
spark that they need. We'll probably have an announcement over the weekend
Mm-hmm.
about this phenomenal news, as I think a lot of PLW Nation agrees with what we have here.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been studying. I've watched every game. I'm in, ready to go.
I just feel like you have the knowledge of the Lightning squad and the other people that play, that I think you could do some better moves as your man Kyle Lohman up to bat right now. And he finally
He's
gets
gonna
it going.
rip one bomb over the
Yeah,
container.
He was due for that one as he makes it a 3-2 game, and that was a no-doubter. What a shot by Lohman. He was kind of slumping a little bit this series, but breaks out right there as he grabs the Thor hammer and goes up top. I'd love to see him go to the golf course with that thing. I wonder if he could putt. I bet he could probably make a 12-foot birdie with that thing.
I think so. I think that'd be. It's heavier than you think.
I don't know.
That little hammer there.
Come on, boys.
Oh, he gets jammed up right there. Oh, and Sean turfs that one. And that's going to wake up the wiffle
That is
gods
not
just
like
a little bit.
Sean.
And Hayden saying, that's not me.
No, that's not on her.
That's what I'm saying. She's like,
Yeah,
that's my man.
We're not going to put any errors in her columns.
It's Cody Runnels with the wiffle ball gods coming out of their slumber. And James Stein gives up a solo homer. No big deal. But now, you have a runner on, no outs. Got to produce right here.
Evan Shields. Yeah, check the whip on those guys, though. I think that stat's probably a little bit more telling than ERA in this league.
Man, Cody Runnels having a very difficult night facing Stein and Randy. A lot of reverse Ks for some of these guys that normally are swinging away.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
That was gross. Wow.
We have had a lot of balls come at us today, Trench.
Yeah, normally I don't like a lot of balls coming at me like that.
Normally? Surely you can't be serious.
Anthony Michael goes down as well.
And here we go, the way we like to see Towers. Righty. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, nasty. And you know Stein, when he sees somebody like get a little too close to the plate, he's going to throw a curve in there. That's exactly what I would do and jam him up. and he works on it again, and that's going to do it for Towers right there as the inning is over.
I would be curious to see, Trench, how many pitches tonight from Stein that the Lightning have just taken looking.
Oh, like some reverse Ks or just single strikes?
It's
A
been
lot.
so many we're watching, and it's like
Yeah,
one
that's,
after the other.
There's a Jim Dodos in the chat. He calls them action pitches. You gotta be swinging, especially if there's people in scoring opportunities. Obviously, 100% of putts that are short never go in.
Right.
So you gotta swing at some of those.
Right.
As the Owls are going to go into the top of the third. Another good game brewing here at Hideaway Field. And a lot of people are saying the Lightning ball club is in complete shambles right now as Sparkles takes the mound one more time.
I'm laughing at Shane.
I love Shane.
He's doing the LOL thing now. I think we've created a trend.
We did. The LOL trend. I love the Friday nights. You come in with Trench on Monday nights, and sometimes you leave with Trench and J-Lo on Friday nights. We're closers.
Mm-hmm.
They call us the mops because we clean it up. Here's Randy. Oh, man, sometimes Randy swings at that one, but gets a little high, 2-2 count. Chad gets Randy. Good pitch by Sparkles right there. Gets him out in front of that one, outside corner as well. And he's starting to heat up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Chad's like an Oldsmobile or something like that, where you have to turn it on and then let it heat up for 30 minutes.
When you say Oldsmobile, I don't even think you need to use the adjective old.
You're right.
You just say Oldsmobile.
He just needs to warm up like a crankshaft or something.
Right.
And then he can start feeling it a little bit. But when he comes in
the
cold...
Tin Man. You got the little oil can.
Yeah, gotta oil him up. He could still deals. Levi said he might go grab the hammer after he smashes the second home run off of Chad here.
He's always trying to figure out, where's the line so I can skirt it.
Yeah. Ball number 2.
New poll, total runs allowed by Chad, over or under 3.5.
Depending on how many innings Jake has, this might be the last one for Chad, as he's really scared of Levi right here. And Levi
Looks
definitely
like
has a presence when he's in the box. Earlier a couple weeks ago, Levi got a 2-run homer off of me. Though it was a roller off his bat. I was so mad when he hit that. 3-2 count. Big pitch coming. He's going to go after him, though.
Mm-hmm.
And he loses him right there.
I guess not.
And Barry, he's got 2 homers on the night as Tropical T dropping in, one of the PLW hotties.
That's right. Yeah.
And Barry produces to the left side, full extension, 2 runners on as Sean Merciel up to bat right now. Of course, Hayden watching. Good take by Sean right there. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes right over Jake's head. Oh, and right now Chad losing. He does not want to load the bases. That's going to put a lot of pressure probably on Kyle. That's going to have to come in with the bases juice, and he's going to have to face Stein, I believe. Chad looking up for something, probably a slow floater. Instead goes way inside. Yep. And they're saying, Sean, you got the green light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a difficult pitch to hit anyway. Good pitch by Chad to give it a full count. He's got to come after him right now. And that's going to produce an RBI for Hayden.
Absolutely.
That's her second ribby of the night as the Owls jump on top 4-2 right now. Oh, as Dakota comes up, and she is having a very good series. Basically won the game last game, has an RBI this game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if she was here, I'd put her on the poll possibly for an after game interview.
Yeah, definitely. I think she'd win it.
Ball number 2. This is a big pitch for Chad right here.
No pitch.
And no pitch right there. Loses him 3-1. He does not want to load the bases, but he has to be careful. I haven't seen Dakota play too much, but I know he has power, and they use a FA chip on him.
Absolutely.
52 down the pipe. And this is for all the marbles for Sparkles. Remember, some of the people saying, are this 4 runs off of Chad? Because over and under was 3.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. And he loses them. It's going to load the bases, and they're going to go straight to Jake. Yeah, they're going to go to Jake right here. And who's up? I think James. Oh, it's going to be Randy up with the bases loaded. 2 outs, top of the third. The Owls up 4-2. Hayden with an RBI single earlier this inning.
I threw the first.
Oh, you did throw the first.
Okay.
Oh, he's only given up 2 runs, but the runners on base are his. He might give up 6 or 5 if Jake doesn't come through right here. This is a good matchup, J-Lo.
For sure.
You all can't see it right now, but J-Lo is hiding behind a face of fury.
That's why I'm so quiet.
What word are you thinking of now? Does it start with an O or an F?
An F.
Oh no! Finish him. I feel you. That was a cleansing breath. I know. I know what you're going through, and I can only feel for you and the Lightning fans out there that had hope.
Mm-hmm.
And as Red always said, or was it what was his name? Dufresne. Hope is a dangerous thing. Good pitch. Tropical tea. She's saying you might need a cocoa.
Yes, I need a cocoa.
Or 3 or 4.
Oh,
That's an amazing play by Cody.
that was
He's
a good
done that
play
a
by Cody
bunch
to
of
stick
times.
with it.
Oh, is that it for Jake? He's done his 9 innings.
Where's my flag? Where's my flag?
Wow, and I just J-Lo just about pounded that little seltzer cocoa. you just womaned up on that. A full 100 calories in one session. Wow. You're going to be feeling that by inning 4.
Oh, yeah.
Get TikTok over here, Jen. Take care of my light work.
What's up, TikTok? Get on over here to Twitch. We get lots more camera angles. More fun stuff going on here. The chat's way better.
You struggle with TikTok.
Yeah, I know, because I don't know what to say. It's awkward. Like, who am I talking to?
Like thousands of people that
Are they listening?
they hear us because they come
If I
right
knew
over.
sign language, I would sign and then,
It's because we have better camera angles. You could see us in the commentating booth. You could get a crew wiffle ball points to redeem things like merchandise, maybe a signed tank top by J-Lo herself, or I think you could get Shine's left shoe. I think he signed his left shoe.
just the left one?
I'm pretty sure Tom can give me a double knockdown there.
Or
Doesn't he have a shoe for merchant in the redemption store? Redemption store.
Are there laces in it, or is it is it laceless?
You've done it, J-Lo. This is the one that's going to get over the top. We call a big toy company, and we have Stein's shoe, and you have to lace it up and then relace it. And you can only do it a certain way, and if you don't, you get shocked.
Right.
Like Operation, but with Stein's shoe.
With his laces.
Here's Jake. He's done. PLW. Here's Lohman. He produced a run his last at-bat. One pitch off of Stein. He sent one over the container. And Lohman's the type of guy, he just needs a break. He just needs one thing to happen good for him, and then it's very contagious to himself.
Right.
I was busy, but I don't know if Tom knocked or not. And I don't even know what I asked him to knock for. Oh, man. Okay, we got 3 knocks from down below in the dungeon.
What is that code for?
But I forgot what I asked him to knock for.
Trench.
It's the medicine. And Lohman, he might have went and broke his bat. I don't know, he's checking it. Very AK status. Adam Couch checks his bat after every pitch.
He does.
Like it's a scope. Like he's in the Olympics.
No, I feel like he's looking
yards.
at it like, hey, you didn't do what you were supposed to,
Yeah, I'm sure that's not the only bat that he looks at that says it didn't do what he was supposed to.
Oh, no.
As Bruce the Juice up the bat right now takes 53 in the lower part of the pan. Where's Sansone? What part of Predator is he on?
Yeah.
Stein goes high.
Yeah, where's he at?
I mean, who doesn't like that part where they just basically blow up the
Oh,
forest?
when they storm the camp.
Oh, it stormed the camp, that little scorpion that doesn't
Yeah,
look like a scorpion.
and then he has the confrontation with Dylan. That's like the best part.
There's Barry.
Oof.
And he's done as Cody Runnels, who's been having a rough night, says, you know what? I'm a switch hitter. Oh, that was third out. Oh, he's fixing himself in the tree after they blew up the forest and then there was all this green blood everywhere.
Yep.
And she went up to the leaf and grabbed it. Mm-hmm. And they didn't know quite what to make of that. And he lets out this big scream in the tree.
Yeah.
I like it. He's got all those skulls up there.
And he realizes like the mud,
Yeah. That's coming up soon.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've seen that movie? Probably over 100.
I think
How many days of my life?
The same for me.
Do you think? I mean, that's like weeks of my life of the same movie, and it never changes. It's like waiting for like the
I still
Titanic
get
not to sink.
Just as excited every time I watch
Me
it.
too. I love it because it was before its time.
Yeah.
Like whoever made up that little character of the Predator, whoever designed that, what a great job they did. Give a big shout out to the creator of the Predator in the chat. Thank you. As Josh Towers on the mound right now, and this is a big moment for JT right here. Josh Towers needs to produce some runless innings.
We have a poll, Trench. If the Lightning are swept, chat in the booth to talk to Trench.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir, 100%.
Oh, I'll light him up. I'll light him up.
I love it.
God, wait till I tell him the news. James Stein up to bat right now. His squad up 4-2 in the top of the fourth. Looks like earlier in the major leagues, the Mets threw a no-hitter.
Oh, sick, really?
That's a really big deal.
What pitcher?
I think it's probably multiple pitchers if they said the Mets. Because they probably would have said a player. I know my stuff.
Gotcha.
Good pitch by Towers, but it comes in at 57, a little hot. Still 300 viewers hanging out with us over here, J-Lo. Another good pitch by Towers finally gets the miles per hour down to 53 to even up the count. 2-2. Man, that microphone that's above us that catches all the ambient sound. You could hear James Stein's footsteps in the batter's box, crumpling like you're eating a bowl of cereal or something. And that's going to be a walk for Towers right there. And he's going to have to go against Levi, and this is going to be a big-time matchup. If Levi does something spectacular, this might be the highest backflip in PLW history.
Higher than the last one?
Yeah. And people are saying, yeah, bring Chad to the booth.
Yeah, let's do it.
And that's going to be a rip to the right side to Little Batty Bakery, and that's going to score James Stein as Levi hits a double. And they need to stop the bleeding right now. And, man, the Levi addition was big, big time for the Night Owls, J-Lo. That's a good take by Barry Hutter right there. 56 into the pan. Counts 2-1. Has to be careful right here, Barry Hutter. Man, the adjustment from playing big-time ball to wiffle ball must be so difficult.
Yeah.
Good pitch, double Nichols. That was a nasty pitch. Those are the type of pitches that we need to see coming from Josh Towers. A little bit more. Lots of movement. Drop balls. Has to come right here. Goes right side. Cody Runnels.
Man.
Bruce right there. But that's also going to produce a run for the Night Owls as they're starting to stretch that lead out.
Yes, indeedy.
That was an inside pitch, too, and Barry goes inside out on that as the Night Owls are close to giving the old broomsticks to the Lightning. Maybe it'd be like 3 lightning bolts instead of brooms or something. Or would that be too good for the Lightning? I don't know. And here's Sean Mercel. Merciel. Yeah. Towers loses him right there. He takes one to his lower vertebrae. And Sean
right
jumping in on the action. That's left side. Barry's going to have to hold out 2. And Towers got to settle down right here and get it out. As Dakota up. No outs here in the top of the 4th. The Owls 6-2. Good pitch, a little low and hot. Count's going to be 2-1. Do you hear that? I mean, man, it's you can hear everything. GK with an amazing job picking up all the sounds here at Hideaway Field. Goes right side, stays foul. I can't breathe. I would love to, though. Great pitch, double Nichols, ices him right there.
Pitch.
Man, if he could just keep that going, that's PLW pitching right there.
Absolutely. But now he's going to have to face Dalby.
Oh, man.
Cheap double play. Get the cheap one.
Dakota, he can't believe it. Coming in at 60, low. J-Lo going woo-saw, trying to calm herself down.
Yes. Big time. Trying to enjoy myself and enjoy my time with you, but it's getting increasingly difficult.
I feel the energy. 1-2 count. A little bit outside. It's going to move it to 2-2. Kyle Lohman probably in line to take the bump if Towers happens to walk Randy out. And that's a high floater. 3-2. Let's see if Josh Towers knows not to throw Randy a cookie. Good pitch by Towers right there. Has to be careful. In the windup, pitch coming in. And he gets Randy swinging.
That's a big one.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Threw in some curves, sliders, fastballs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what pitching in PLW is all about, as he's going to have to face James Stein now. And Stein does what he does.
Wow.
Did that get to the wall? No. But it will score a run.
I'm going to add another little tidbit story of the funny moments of Chad Sparkles.
What do you got?
So we were golfing, and Kyle's pretty good.
Yeah, he hit like a, 86 the other day or something, or 78, something.
He was like an 8 for a while.
Yeah.
But he could easily be a 4. Anyway, the point is that, like, he's here, and Chad's, like, here.
Yeah.
Just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, golf's an individual sport. We're not trying to play against each other.
Right.
But so we get up to the tee, and they go first, and Kyle hits a really good tee shot, and Chad just instantly goes, "See, I do the exact same thing. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense." And I couldn't help it. I just burst out laughing.
I need to go.
And I said, "Oh, you do the exact same swing as Kyle."
He just doesn't have it in him.
Yep. I got him, though. He started laughing, too.
And there's your man right there on the bump. Bases juiced. Difficult situation, but Kyle is clutch, man. He just loves this sport, this style of game. I mean, we live it. We breathe it. Kyle, the stream team guys, me, Tanix and Gannons, we're here.
We spend so many
it.
hours of our lives watching, being here. Yeah.
Literally tens of thousands of hours discussing, trying to, add this, take out that, make the production better, make the game better, make the flow better. Mm-hmm. It's more than just WIFFLE for these guys. It's a lifestyle. And just the friends that we've made here at PLW is just a special thing that we've done here at Hideaway Field. Went from a few guys to now hundreds of guys.
For sure. It feels like you're connected to something,
Yeah.
like it's a community. I don't really have that many friends. So for me, this is nice because I feel like I'm, connected to something.
Yeah. This should be an easy play for Cody as it is. Over to Jake Purdy. Kyle gets out of that jam. But the Owls just did a nighttime dump on the Lightning right there. 7-2 going into the bottom of the fourth. That inning seemed like it took forever. Mm-hmm. Didn't it?
Yes.
Look at that Hello Tropical saying PLW is life. It is for the PLW hotties, yourself, the PLW wives and girlfriends and partners that are in this league. It's Monday through Friday, so it's basically every day.
Sansone, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Oh man! Then they start
right
getting all those traps going,
Yep.
and I still don't think they'd be able to lift that log up into the trees like that.
Have you seen the combination of biceps in this movie?
I know they were strong dudes, but man, I got to tell you, gravity right there with a 1,200-pound log, if not more, 80 feet in the air would have been a tough lift.
Wow, Turtle Power 0 hotties this season. That's like a dagger in my heart.
Oof.
I guess I don't count.
We're gonna have to put Turtle Power on mute for. Come on.
Man. Whew.
Ooh, what about The Last Boy Scouts in Zone? You ever see that movie? For men who like movies. Cody Runnels up to bat right now. Dad. He really knows how to pump them up. Ooh. That was very Matrix-like, J-Lo, coming at you, and you got out of the out of the way right there.
Like a cat.
Man. Oh, my God. You should become a rapper, and your rap name would be J-Flow.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Maybe you and Vanilla Ice could get together.
Actually, I think Kyle knows all the words to that song.
And look, Bukkake Lord, I think he's given that herd lady reference right there. She's hot as crap.
Oh. Thanks.
LOL. Anthony Michael takes a man hack at that one. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the fourth. Owls up 7-2. James Stein doing work. I call him the Decepticon.
Shane, I actually saw Matrix in the theater when it came out. So good.
I see you over there, TikTok. We could answer all your questions as Anthony Michael goes to the left side. Answer everything you need to know when you come on over to Twitch. We have a great community over here. It's a lot of fun. Of course, you're going to see all the different camera angles and instant replays and zoom-ins, and you can bet wiffle ball points.
Oh, wait. Turtle Power 42. That's not David, is it?
Is it?
Wow.
That's him?
Wow. I thought we were friends. You came over, you met Henry. He won't even look at me.
Oh, I'm telling you, you have that energy where it's kind of frightful. As Towers finally gets one over, and Randy could not bend down. As I've said before, it's like a giraffe drinking water. You just can't make that length up. I call him a Decepticon because he's very deceiving in his pitch selection. His arm slots, his arm angles, his release points are all different. So to me, he's a Decepticon. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's Twitch or bust.
Definitely.
That's a nasty pitch. 1-2. Real quick, as the Night Owls are just kind of putting it to the lightning right now, I want to give another big shout out to the stream team. Of course, we have Geo working that Skycam in Skycam 1. And if you don't know what Skycam 1 is, it's like a platform that we built for a camera operator, like 12 feet up.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
To make sure you get all the best angles. Then we got all our umpires. We got David Harley, Max on the first base side as Loman barely misses right to Sean. And then we got Kyle Etter and Tom Gannon down below, a Sand Viper and a Vader.
Tommy G.
Do you know where they're at?
Pete and repeat.
If you look at that PLW sign right behind the strike zone, right there, that PLW sign, they're right under that in basically a hot box. And they're working.
And the ceiling is only like...
Yeah, it's only 4 or 5 feet. They're
4 feet high.
They're down there doing their thing.
It's literally a dungeon.
All the angles, all the graphics, all that kind of stuff. We even have Glenn Meadows off-site. I think he's in Memphis or something. He's on a laptop making sure all the poles are going up. And then my favorite camera angle from Geo right there. Look over there. Look at us.
Hi, Gio.
Look at what we're doing, J-Lo. Total great production. I love that camera angle for sure. It just makes it... I always loved that when I used to watch other sports or whatnot, and they would show like the behind-the-scenes action, and it's one of my favorite shots in any production as Sean Marcel is up to bat right now. So yeah, give it up to that stream team, man. Day in and day out, all volunteer-based. And here we go. We have a poll up. Where is everyone watching PLW Nation? We got Vegas, baby, East Coast, Midwest, or outside the U.S.? Oh, good pitch by Loman right there. Yeah, it takes a ton of people to get a production like this.
Absolutely.
I mean, it used to just be me with
I know.
a little, whatever, microphone and a not so good camera. Sean, to Jake, he bats it. He's going to have to make a throw. And he does, and he hits that strike zone like he's a pitcher. And boom, Matty Ice from Michigan coming
like
in.
he's a pitcher.
New Jersey in the house. Atlanta in the house. Mm-hmm. Someone from the South.
Hotlanta. It's called.
Hotlanta?
Yeah, Hotlanta.
Indiana, Texas.
Oh, Turtle Power's he's taking a turn.
There it is. He did good. Houston, Minnesota.
Now I'm blushing.
Yeah, let's get a close up of that. Sloman goes to 1-1.
Conch Shell Republic? What is that?
Not sure.
Is that made up?
Oh, Lohman throws a dime piece to AJ. Couldn't come around on it.
Actually, Shane was asking earlier, Shane Weber, and I thought the same. Where's AJ been all night? Why wasn't he in the lineup earlier?
I don't know. He might have been struggling with his wiffle ball bat lately. You got to earn your spot, but I don't know if that's the reason.
South Carolina. I've heard that's the better of the Carolinas.
Is it?
That's the word on the street.
There's Dalby. Triple.
That's a triple.
Back in the day, I used to date a girl from Blacksburg, South Carolina, I believe. Mm-hmm. And it was the thickest, awesomest accent. It was crazy.
Yeah. Josh Atkinson, number 11 out there by the container for the Lightning. He's from North Carolina. Oh, wait.
It was thick.
See, I'm probably messing that up again. I think he's from South Carolina. I always mess that up.
They say things like, I'm sweet on you. I don't know if that was
Have
a
you
good...
spoken to Josh?
And there's Stein. That's going to score.
He's got an accent.
Josh? Mm-hmm. I saw him at Gray's Kitchen, a vegan place out here. I took a picture and sent it in one of our chats.
They go to, I don't know if him and his wife are both vegan, but they go to other plant-based places as well. I saw
him out there. I have a little PLW fan club out where I just randomly see people.
Yeah.
So I take pictures with them, and then and that's that.
Nice.
Looks like we got a North Carolina, South Carolina matchup in the chat right now. 65 people on the East Coast. Friday night, getting into their hot cocos, having a good old time.
Oh, I just wanted to take a moment, Trench, actually,
Take two.
Acknowledge that we haven't seen White Boy Rick because he had a stroke.
I know, I heard, and I hope he's doing really, really good.
I think he's doing better. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you never know, but you got to be appreciative of everything that you have in life all the time, all the loved ones you have. Give them a shout, give them a call, let them know how much you love them.
Yeah.
Just last year, I lost my dad. He had a stroke 10 years ago, and I took care of him for a whole decade. And I'm talking like taking care of him. And that stroke is a really, really rough thing it's basically like you got in a car wreck and you can't use your body sometimes. And, so take care of your body, clean up your diet, clean up your body. Make sure you don't have one of those for sure.
Yeah. So he's doing better. But I guess the medication he's on has him going to bed early. So he hasn't been up and able to watch all the games.
Oh, man. I hope he got to see my home run.
Well, he can still watch it.
On replay, on YouTube.
Yeah. Or on Twitch.
Twitch, too.
Yeah, you can see all the games.
I think, Tom, how many months can people watch stuff on Twitch? Give me how many taps? Tap how many months? 2 months. 2. He double tapped.
I love it.
Like that one movie with the zombies. You got to do the double tap.
What is that?
I don't know, but it was definitely something not 20 years ago.
Okay.
I think Woody Harrelson was in it. As Bruce the Juice is up. I like zombie movies. But they have to be good. I like World War Z. You see that one?
Yes. Oh, it's Zombieland, they're saying.
It's because Brad Pitt was in it. That's the only reason you watched it. Bruce the Juice looking at a 1-1 count.
That might have been the only reason I watched Interview with a Vampire, but
Oh, you like that long hair. You must be a Brandon Gregg fan. Ooh, a little bit outside. 2-2 count.
thank you, Swoop. I read your comment quickly, and I thought it said something else, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's nice.
Fast Plastic. Yes, she is on a team. She's the new manager of the Lightning Wiffle Club.
I was on the team for the Wednesday co-ed team.
Oh, Runnels. Manhack. Can't get nothing going. Having a rough night in the box. And it's a mental game, wiffle ball. Mm-hmm. It starts to get into you like, can I even hit this thing anymore? Mm-hmm. They got to get 2 or 3 right here as Runnels goes down swinging. And that bat is going to be in half and tossed into the dugout.
Oh, boy.
Man, that bat never had a chance. Watch this replay. And he's like, should I do it? Yeah, I think I'm just going to. I don't even know if he used his knee. He might be the type of guy that could, rip a phone book in half with just his hands. And look at this. PLW hottie Caro in the chat.
Oh, hi, Caro. What's up?
All these PLW hotties coming in, saying hi.
I think it's because it's 9:12, Trench. She's like, it's past 9 o'clock.
And she's saying hi.
Oh, hi.
You guys have balled against each other in the Avocado League.
That's right. I always root for her, though. I'm super competitive, and usually I'm mad when I'm out there. I'm kind of like a little Jim Dodos-like when I play.
Oh, okay. You got a lot of that Jim Dodo's DNA in you.
But I can't do that with Caro on the field. I root for her no matter what.
Yeah, she's a champion. Mm-hmm. I told the story before that one time Tannic
you told me that last time.
Assembled
I
like
love
this
that story.
MVP. I think he got women from the UNLV that played college ball. Mm-hmm. What he assembled in co-ed was unbelievable. And here's me and Caro and some of our friends out there,
right.
And they jumped on us early in the
Just
first
playing
inning,
for
like
fun.
8-0.
Yeah.
And then it was 8-2, 8-3, 8-5, 8-7, and old Trenchy up to bat with a runner on. Boom.
See ya.
It went right over Tannic's hand, over that 103
In your
foot sign.
face, Tannic.
He jumps, and he can't jump very high because at the time he had a lot of hot cocos in him. And it goes over his hand, and we
Is that in slow
won.
motion like this?
It was so huge that the expression on his face, J-Lo, after assembling this mega squad, I'll never forget it. It was probably, I loved winning the championship with the Sand Vipers last year.
Yeah.
But that championship, look, Carol saying true story.
Mm-hmm.
That championship that we won against Adam's Super Squad was even sweeter.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't recovered. Anyhow, that's my Friday Night Lights story. Tried to go super squad on us. We just went all heart on him. Mm-hmm. That's how we roll.
Yeah, you're like the Karate Kid.
Look at that, Carrollton champions. Jim Dodos has played against you too in Avocado League. Carol, all you guys.
Yeah.
Mateo's right. We need a frustration cam.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, get all up on
And
them when they're mad.
goes after Atkinson right there. And Mateo, I was talking about, you were telling me that I hit like 5 home runs off you in your career. And I planted a 6th one. I don't know if I hit 5, but he always hates facing me. Every once in a while, a pitcher hates facing me. Top of the 6th. Owls on top, all over the Lightning this game. Dodos. I love that story, though, Dodos. Man, I wish you would have been there.
Oh, Caro and Dodos won the last championship together.
On the cannoli. They were on the cannolis together.
The cannoli. It's the same plural as it
I
is
know,
singular.
but a lot of people don't know that, so I say it. It was a highlight of my career.
And Dennis O'Brien with a strikeout. How about that?
Yeah.
Cash Me Outside. How about that? Do you see this Cash Me Outside girl with an OnlyFans? And she's made like $50 million? What?
Unbelievable.
What planet do we live on?
And AJ goes right side Loman trying to stop that, and he does. $54 million she's made.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
How, though? Like, how do they make that money?
I haven't investigated enough to know for sure. I don't know if I want to know.
Here's Randy. Should be an easy play for Kyle Loman for out number 3. And the Lightning are going to have to produce 6 to keep this game going, 7 to end it. Oh, she did it by doing only.
Well, that's what I
fans.
said, and I knew that, but I don't know specifically what she's doing on there is what I was trying to say.
Well, we should start something and call it only WIFFLE.
Yeah?
I think.
Let's do it.
Oh,
I think Tanik
look at that. He's wasted a ton
money
of
on
money. That's too bad. That's a sad story.
Is that in between video games?
Probably when he gets
When
frustrated
he's on a
that
break
the
from a
zombies,
meeting?
like maybe he didn't produce enough lettuce to feed his troops, and he gets frustrated. He goes over, and then he probably wasted what, $15.99 or whatever the price is for the Cash Me Out.
Good night, Swoop.
See ya, Swoops.
See you on the flip side.
We got all sorts of people in the chat tonight on this Friday night. Love seeing everybody tuning in as the Lightning need to put together a colossal comeback to
And
keep
there's
this
Mr.
back.
South Carolina himself up to bat.
He was all excited when he's like, Trench. And I was like, oh, dude, calm down. Like, like you've seen me before. Oh, Mateo. I love that look.
Only grants.
An OnlyFans, $5 a month, and an old lady bakes and delivers a homemade pie, and we call it Only Grands.
And Kyle Baker's going to get an at-bat here.
Kyle to the left side. They're going to try to turn 2. Levi. It goes a little bit outside. And you know what? We could put a little medicinal in there and call it Only Grams. Oh, look. We had the same thought.
Oh, there you go.
Here's Loman. And all the PLW hotties linking up in the chat right now. Just based off this series right now, J-Lo, if you were going to pick somebody to come up here and interview, who would it be? Would it be...
I mean, I'm typically a fan of someone who is on the team of winning the series.
As I am, too.
So right now, that would be somebody from the Night Owls.
Well, who would it be? Would it be Sean, who hit a game winner to the right side in game number 2? Is it Levi that kind of, did a little work on the mound and hit a home run? Is it Stein? Is it Randy? Is it Hutter, who hit a couple home runs?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Barry Hutter up here.
Yeah, why not? Or is it Sparkles for inserting himself a little too long on the mound?
Right, so it's going to be up to the fans. So we'll see
And
what the
Loman
fans
goes
want.
down. Rough night for Loman
He
tonight.
did have one home run, but outside of
Yeah.
that, he's been struggling at the plate.
here's Bruce the Juice Uson. To the left side. A good play by Sean for
Just making plays
out number
out there.
3 and bring out the broomsticks as I predicted prior to the
You
broadcast.
said it, Trench. You called it.
I didn't think
right
that the
away.
Lightning were going to have enough bats to
Before I
get
even
past.
warmed up my chair, you said it.
I'm sorry, J-Lo, but
I know.
I'm raw.
You know,
Yeah, I'm raw.
I know.
I do what I do.
you got the hot takes. I'm a dreamer, you know.
I'm a
hopeful.
dreamer too. I'm a dreamer. But we're just doing the best we can. Anyhow, guys, the Owls are making noise. They're trying to get in that playoff picture as they're climbing atop those standings.
Yep, they're going to be 16 and 20 now.
Yeah, I mean, they're right on the tails of those 18 and 18 guys.
Right-
and
right
there's
behind
some,
them.
and the Snappers and the Cajuns, I think, play, don't they, this week? So
And
there's
I
gonna
mean,
be
the
some
Bombers
movement.
are right there too. I mean, they're 19 and 14, so
And
that's
there's
super close.
There's Gio Battistoni's girl.
So we're going to have one,
Right
two,
there.
three, four,
lucky,
five.
lucky man.
We're going to have 6 teams out of 10 that are super close in the standings.
Snappers, Bombers, Monday night. So we got a 18 and 18, and then we got the Bombers at 19 and 14, big time matchup Monday night. And let's get that poll up to see who we want.
Who do we want to see in the booth?
Our poll guy.
Don't worry, guys. You'll get paid out on all your points.
Dodos is saying we're in 9th place, baby. The Lightning now, so the Warbirds jumped them.
Yep.
And they didn't even have to play.
Yep, because the Lightning are going to be 11 and 25. Warbirds
Man.
at 12 and 24.
That's rough. So
Just
there's
like
no
that.
poll up, dude. What do we do?
Post-game
there it is.
interview.
Here we go.
We're going to get dropped down
Poll's
here in a
going.
second. And we're looking at,
Look how it's stoked.
just 3 choices?
No.
Okay.
No, we cannot have Sparkles up here.
Levi
We can't have him up here.
it might be him because people want an explanation about
God.
the sweep.
Tom, is this true? Do we do it?
It's up to the fans. They decide. We don't decide.
I'm just the commentator up
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Working another Friday
We can
night.
give our opinions, but
It looks like, but Levi jumps
Levi's
ahead.
taking a jump.
Sparkles right there.
it's close. Oh, boy.
It is
It's
coming
going
down.
back and forth.
It's going back and forth right now. Is it going to be Levi? Is it going to be Chad? And Levi jumps ahead once again.
Oh,
my
my
God.
goodness. What is happening?
This is incredible.
Wow. What is going
Sparkle takes a
on?
big lead.
Holy.
It might be Sparkles right
how,
now.
How much more time do we have that it's going to be up?
Oh, no.
Wow. Look at this. This is insane.
What do I do? Somebody make the call right now.
Yeah. How long are we leaving this open?
I don't know.
And
Oh.
Chad Sparkles,
Tom.
250 votes. Oh,
This could be the biggest
boy.
blunder. Man. What? See you, Dakota. Good game. Listen,
Is somebody going to tell him?
I guess we got to do it.
Yeah. Hey, they want Chad up in the booth. Yep.
I hate to snub a night owl for this bum.
You're on, Trench. I'll be right back.
Man. You guys wanted it. You got it. Why don't you make more noise, Chad? I'm not even going to lead this interview. Why don't you just tell me what's wrong with you and your team right now, Sparkles?
I mean, our plate discipline just wasn't there tonight. We just swung at too many hot pitches. Dalby was a little vulnerable in the first inning or two, it looked like, in game 1. But once that guy finds his rhythm and his zone, everything's looking 65, and then he heats it up to 65, and it looks like 80, and then he comes back a little slower, but it's still hot, and it's just a really tough adjustment for everybody out there.
Yeah, it didn't look like you guys had the bats going at all tonight. You could not string anything together. A lot of your bigger bats like Uson, Anthony, Michael, all struggling. Jake struggling. Even Lohman had a pretty bad series for his type of style. He did hit a home run. What needs to happen in the Lightning camp, which I'm also going to give you some news, but what do you think you need to talk to these guys about to get them a little bit better?
I don't think I need to talk about anything. We just faced two monsters tonight. Stein and Dalby, two completely different pitchers, two of the top 10 pitchers in the country at medium speed. I think I can safely say that. Just really tough adjustments to go. You saw they put a couple of other pitchers out there, and we started to get going a little bit, and then immediately Stein came back in and kind of shut us down. Just a tough task. I'm not upset with my team at all. I think we played hard tonight. I think I got a bunch of gamers out there. I think that we're getting better. It's just tonight, we needed a run in game 2. We needed to steal that game, and we couldn't get it done.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about when you were on the mound, you kind of got roughed up a little bit. You did have some flashes of the old sparkles, but it looked like you fizzled out. Tell me a little bit about your pitching performance on the mound tonight.
Yeah, I totally lost control of my sinker there at the end. I got a couple of outs a couple of times, and then they strung a few hits together against me. I left the ball up a couple times. Lohman looked fantastic tonight. The goal is to keep him out there, and we did keep him out there, but we just couldn't get that run to win that game.
He pitched 5 scoreless innings right there, and then, a Sean Merciel Oppo hit right there.
Man, Sean played the best defense of his career out there tonight, too. He stopped everything. He was on an island out there a couple times. He made stops on 90-mile-an-hour exit velos, and, when you can't get those hits and get something going, it becomes a very tough task. And we had a couple chances to win game 2. 2 on in the 5th to get that run, 2 on in the 6th to get that run, leadoff guy on in the 7th. And we just couldn't string the hits together, like you said, Trench.
Yeah, there was a wiffle ball god moment. Dennis O'Brien on the left-hand side had a ball go through his leg, and then Barry Hutter puts up a 2-run shot. Some of those things just on defense didn't tighten up enough, and then it kind of wheels fall off just a little bit. There was a poll earlier in Game 2 or Game 3 about who we thought could probably lead this Lightning Wiffle Club out of the basement, out of the cellar. So we had a poll, and it looks like the new manager of the Lightning is going to be J-Lo. And do you think she could add the spark needed for your Wiffle Ball Lightning Club? Maybe she knows a lot about outside looking in. As you manage, Kyle, you guys are inside the game. J-Lo looks from outside, knows all the numbers, knows who she likes to see on the mound, hitting, and does definitely some research on the other team. Do you think she could be somebody on your Lightning Wiffle Club to do a little bit to get you guys out of the cellar?
No.
What?
I don't. Sorry.
So you think that you could do a better job with your team in last place, that she couldn't do a better job than you?
Man, we've lost 11 one-run games this year now. We just can't get the big hit, and the sequencing has been bad. Sequencing is a thing in baseball. Our run differential is better than a couple of teams in this league. We've competed very hard this season. I'm really proud of my guys. Nobody hung their head tonight. We all competed. Josh Towers asking so many questions in Game 3, just trying to get better, and really happy to see Dennis go out there and throw a good inning. Maybe I move him ahead of me in the depth chart on pitching now.
What?
We're 11-25 now, so it's time to start experimenting a little bit more and working towards next season, seeing if we can develop a couple guys and get our rhythm. And if there is a relegation tournament, make sure we're ready for that. And hopefully we can get out of the cellar so we do get a series. If you get to 9th place, you get 1 series to avoid relegation. If you get to 8th place, you get 2 series to avoid relegation.
All right, man. We'll go. Congratulations for being in last place so far in this part of the season. Maybe you could get out of the dumpster. I'm telling you, a lot of these people think that the fire that you need is going to be a J-Lo insertion. Go talk to your team. I'm going to talk to James Stein for a moment while he comes into the booth.
Is this the first time that a 0-3 sweep somebody has been invited up to the booth? What do you guys want to see me for? We didn't win tonight. Get out of here.
I don't have the poll.
I got to go home. Have a good night, fellas.
Watch your polls.
See you next week.
Put up that tortoise for me as James Stein comes into the booth.
No tortoise.
There you are, Chad. Bum. James Stein, man.
What's up, Trenchy?
Love having you here. First of all, what do you think if J-Lo was the manager of the Lightning? Do you think she could have led her team to a better record than Chad Sparkle Phillips so far?
I don't know about better, but I do know that it's probably impossible to have done worse.
I love that answer. That's the professor. I call you the Decepticon because you're so sneaky with your pitches. Listen, you guys came out. I was talking to Nick, your manager, owner of the Night Owls. I said, if you guys sweep the Lightning right here, you are 100% relevant trying to make yourself into the playoff push. How do you feel about your Night Owls club right now?
Well, it's like I was telling the boys after this series. One of the telltale signs of a good team is the ability to beat bad teams and to beat them handedly. And we knew that that's what we had to do. And in my opinion, we were able to do that. We beat that team in 3 different ways. And now what we've got on Tuesday is a matchup with a good team, which is going to be the next telltale sign of a great team.
Yeah, who do you guys play on Tuesday?
We got the Vaders.
Oh, Vader. So that will be a big-time matchup. You'll be in town for that one.
I will.
Okay. Is Randy going to be in town
We're
for that?
both in town.
Both in town, a double-headed monster coming. I've always said you're one of my favorite players to watch, pitching especially. You hit baseball card size. I say that all the time. How did you feel about your performance on the mound all series long?
Well, I was extremely frustrated with myself at the end of that second game with my inability to stay in. You know me, I don't walk guys typically, and it took me too long to realize what their game plan was. And so I adjusted my strategy in that third game, and I was able to go the distance in that one. And in that third game, aside from a couple of bad sticker balls that I threw, I felt quite confident and comfortable.
Game number 2, Kyle Lohman was pitching a gem, 5 scoreless innings. You guys were out there battling double donuts. Sean Merciel finally comes through with a hit to the right side. You win game number 2. That had to spark some confidence in your team to after not being able to score that whole game against Kyle and the gang.
Well, you know that's been the recipe of this team, right? Going scoreless. But halfway through the season, we realized we needed to make moves, and we needed to make a lot of them. And the 2 individuals that I targeted were Sean and Logan. I like their energy. I like the way that they handle themselves. I like the fact that they're young and malleable and ready to learn and ready to play. And Sean struggled a little bit in those first 1.5 games, getting down on himself. And we looked at him and we said, Sean, you're an A+ caliber hitter. Go out there and do what you do. And then he never looked back.
Yeah, I was mentioning that during the broadcast, as well as he was just barely missing a couple of those shots, so you knew his bat was going to come around. I want to talk about Barry Hutter. A couple big shots during the series. He's been kind of just like cruising this season. What do you think about his performance tonight?
Let me tell you something. Barry wasn't supposed to hit. I was supposed to, my 2-hour drive turned into a 4.5-hour drive because of some construction on I-15.
Gotcha.
So I had to call Logan, and I said, put someone else in for my first at-bat, and it was Barry. He hit a double, and he never looked back. And we've got a team right now where any one of 4 or 5 guys are battling for that number 6 spot in the hole, and they know the way to get that 6th spot is to focus and to hit, and Barry earned every single one of his at-bats. He was always on the cusp of coming out, and he earned every single at-bat. Same thing with A.J. Petrovsky, earned every single at-bat. There was fluctuations in terms of who was hitting in the bottom of the lineup, and Barry showed, he said, hey, I'm not done hitting.
Yeah, I like it. Great performance by you guys. Looking forward to that Vaders matchup on Tuesday. How do you feel about your guys' actual matchup versus the Vaders?
Well, the Vaders are one of the best hitting teams in the league right now, comparable really only to the Snappers and the Ones. I do feel like putting guys like myself and Randy will be a good challenge for them. If the wind is blowing out, they're going to put up runs, but we've demonstrated that we can put up runs. And look, I love Billy Santiwan. I think that he's going to be an incredibly gifted pitcher in this league. But when the weather gets warm, that knuckleball wiggles a little bit less. And you've seen he's been getting hit. I'm ready to rake him right off the field. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I think that he would hear that and say, yeah, I'm ready to rake you right back. I'm really looking forward to playing those guys. I like those guys. Logan is one of them. And I'm very excited about the matchup. But you know what else I'm excited for, Trenchy?
What?
You and me in the booth Monday night.
Are we Monday night?
Bombers and Snappers.
I love it. Yes.
Yep. I'll be on play-by-play.
Look at that. Oh, man.
I cannot wait to call that game with you, Trenchy. You know I love commentating, and it's going to be a really good time.
Yeah, we're going to have a great time. Go celebrate with your Night Owls, man. A good sweep for your team and ball club. That's James Stein, everybody, one of my favorite players and just a good dude in general. What a great, great guy to have on the Night Owls. Jen, he just sees the game. He knows the game. He knows WIFFLE. He's been playing since he was a zygote.
For sure. He's also really intelligent. I mean, he's intelligent. He's well-spoken. So he's paying attention to things that are happening.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't look up the schedule.
Yeah.
But Monday night,
I just found that out,
me
too.
and Stein, that's going to be a really
so
good
already
one.
It's going to be an amazing series.
Yep.
Right?
And then the following
Bomber
night.
Snappers, like,
The
it's gonna be
following
sick.
night is Vaders and his ball club. So make sure you tune in for all that action. I'm Trench Pacone, hanging out with my main girl, J-Lo. We'll see ya. We're out of here. Monday night, 6 o'clock.
Thanks.